Come on. Come on. Come on.
All right, let's try again. All right, everybody, send me your thoughts and prayers. Send me your thoughts and prayers, and also like the video. Like the video, you guys. You have to do it again. You have to do it again. Everybody, like the video again. Like it again. Oh, we're good. 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 We're good, guys. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. We're good. We're good. Healing energy, guys. Healing energy. Positive vibes. We're sending healing energy. We're sending healing energy. It's not even Wi-Fi. I have a wired connection. I have a wired connection. It's fine. We're good. We're having healing energy, and we're liking the stream. We are also liking the stream, guys. We're also liking the stream, okay? It boosts morale. It boosts morale. Make sure to like the stream, okay? It boosts morale. It's all good, guys. It's all good. We're fine. We're good. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Not morale, bro. Not morale, bro. Not morale. Anything but morale. I'm also choosing this time to start fights on Twitter, so maybe we can curate our own drama, you guys. Maybe we can curate our own drama. Maybe we can curate our own drama. Maybe we can do that. That'd be kind of cool, don't you think? That'd be kind of cool. to start the drama. I also love drama. I love it. All right. Has everybody taken their Tylenol? Because before we continue with our dog fucker content, we're gonna do something slightly different, you guys. We're gonna do something slightly different, okay? Hang on, give me 1 second. Okay, so in case you guys didn't know, this is breaking news. This is breaking news, you guys. This is really important, okay? Really important. In case you didn't know, there is a Google Doc that has been going around, and it's about me, okay? So we're going to do an accountability call, okay? We're going to do an accountability call for me, okay? Because I think that it's time that I take accountability for some of my wrongdoings. So that's what we're going to be doing, okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. I have to switch this over because there we go. Perfect. Okay. Do you want me to pull it up?
I'm gonna resend it.
Okay, perfect.
I have it right here.
Oh shit, my shit's eating shit. Hang on. There we go. Hang on. We good.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Okay. Let's go ahead and grab this. Oh, hang on. Oh, fuck. Hang on. I'm crashing out. I'm losing my mind. Okay, hang on.
I spelled original wrong there.
That's okay. You're being really brave. Okay, so I got this up. Let me switch over to this. And then let me make this bigger. Maybe. Okay, that's great. And then let me make the TV bigger. And I can make the... There we go. There.
It's crazy.
This is perfect. Make a little more room. And then
How does Lio do it? He does it so flawlessly.
I know. I'm sorry, I'm not as good as Lio Convoy. I can't help it.
Lio Convoy is my favorite creator. That's why I made this doc, because you suck.
You know, true. True. Okay, hang on. Let me move Sad Malcolm over a little more. There we go. There we go. This is perfect. This is perfect. I guess I could just do what Lio does and make it like the size of like, you know, my left finger, but that's okay. There's Sad Malcolm. Perfect. Okay. And then I can make this a little bigger, I think. I should be able to make this a little bigger. Okay, there we go. Okay. 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 I'm ready. I'm ready to take accountability.
Okay. As you know from the text, the server, goddammit, the Malcolm, is a bigot hellspace. So we're gonna go through a quick trigger warning because I do know that we have some sensitive mamacitas. Very sensitive. So to top it off, we have racism, sexism, hurt fingers, evil cats, gaped calzones.
Oh wow.
Fat Mizia, dyslexia.
Oh wow.
Dyslexia. Jar, which is just a robot, the most horrific man to date yet. Right along with Malcolm X. We also have dick whittling.
Oh no.
As well as mentions of Rue. Okay.
I disavow all of these, by the way. These are all very bad.
You.
So, okay.
Thank you. So to begin, we have this screenshot from April 3rd. So it reads, "God damn it, this sucks even harder that my suitcase just broke." So we're already starting with broken things.
That's terrible.
Evil, hateful suitcase had fucking broke.
That's terrible. That's really sad. I'm really sad about that.
Thank you. Keep in mind that Danny's triggers include doing things that hurt their fingers, so a broken suitcase is definitely under this. Like, This is so triggering.
Yeah, I am
A
also
fucking
very triggered.
like their trigger list also includes wringing out clothes and doing dishes, Donald Trump, which triggers their agomisia,
Mm.
um, smoke detectors chirping, the names
That sounds
Tequila
racist.
Sunset. I agree. Okay, you know what? Maybe daddy should be in here for racism. I might have to add that.
Yeah, I think that you should add that because
But
that
you're
sounds
right.
problematic to me.
It is very problematic. You
Yeah.
have, and this person is a mod now. You know that?
Oh wow, that's really bad.
Exactly.
That's really bad. Someone should do something about that. That's terrible.
You're right. If we scroll down a little,
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
on April 5th, Usagi did tactical misgendering. So already their name is Usagi the Gaslighter and Liar. So this is already like bad. Already bad.
That's really terrible.
Um,
That's really inappropriate.
yeah. DZ did the white mom thing, where the problem magically fixes when your mom decides to take a look at it. DZ's pronouns are not white/mom, they're he/him.
Wow. And that's I hear that this Usagi person is also a moderator. I think that I need to really reevaluate the mod team. Not only do we have Danny
This
being problematic, but this Usagi person as well. Yes, I thank you for bringing this to my attention.
it's horrible. And like also, as we can see on DZ's profile, it says pay to see pronouns, but we can literally see his pronouns. So we're
Oh wow. They're right
going
here. I see
through the
that. Hmm.
paywall. It's so horrible.
That's very
Um,
terrible.
user Kai is xenophobic as shit.
Oh
Let's take a
no.
look here. I think he's deactivated He's Insta, or it's not working. It's working now. And his bio is in Gaelic? Okay, wow. Just because we speak Gaelic, because we are from fucking Cornwall or whatever it's called, wow. Just wow. People are allowed to speak what they want to speak, especially if they were not born there.
Yeah, I mean, you can't choose where you're born. I completely agree. And I've heard that there's a
Exactly.
really big Gaelic population in Michigan as well. So it's important to be mindful of that, right?
Incredibly mindful, especially
Yes.
when they're being forced to speak English and they're forgoing the stupid American dialect and using the British one instead.
Very terrible. This is awful. I completely disavow. I can't believe this has been happening in my Christian Discord server. This is awful.
Um, we finally have a screenshot from you
Oh no.
where you yourself described a calzone as being gaped. Remember, this is on our trigger list.
Wow.
You said, bro, I'm crashing out. There's nothing even in it. You gaped the calzone and there's nothing inside.
Should we get the zone picture for reference?
I don't know if I have the picture on
Okay.
hand.
Yes, I'm gonna search gaped in the Discord. I'm sure that I can. Wow, gaped has been said a lot in wow in the Discord. This is quite terrifying. This is
I think I
terrible.
found it. Hold
Oh,
on.
here it is. I found it. Dude, okay, in my defense, this doesn't even count as a calzone, dude. This is like cheesy bread. This doesn't even count as a calzone. Allow me to hang on, allow me to demonstrate the calzone here because this is not even a calzone. I got where's my hang on, where did my there it is. Look at this. This is cheesy bread. There's not even anything in this calzone. This is cheesy bread. This is not a calzone.
No, you're okay. Okay. Well, okay. Whatever. It's still on the trigger list, you
It
know?
was still triggering. I acknowledge that I did very very problematic. I violated the boundaries of the trigger list that I was aware of and I did it anyway. So I apologize. That was really unkind of me. But all I'm saying is that I don't think that this is a calzone. That's all I'm gonna say. This is literally like a cheesy bread. So just not to deflect from my wrongdoings and what have you, but I
Of
don't consider
course.
that to be a
Okay.
calzone. But anyway, sorry. Okay.
I'll discuss this with DZ later.
Okay, perfect.
We'll see how he feels. Next, this was in a voice chat, but full stop. I don't know if they're in the Discord anymore. They did an accidental tactical misgender, and DZ called she/her pronouns mid. As we can see, he said
Oh, wow.
mid-gendering.
Wow, your gender is that's deeply problematic. I can't believe that I
It
let this
is,
happen in my
yeah.
Discord. That's very terrible.
Like, imagine if this was said about a woman in animation right now, Vivzy Pop. That would be sexism and racism, you know, because she is a woman in Salvador.
It also could have been said about, the solo one-legged, non-binary bisexual hijabi, and that would have been, yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Max, who is an obese arthritic cat that he made arthritic herself, caused the potato famine.
That's
Literally right
actually
here.
insane. I can't believe that.
Right. Oh, true. And his parents is Irish. I can't believe I'm an anti-Irish racist. My baddie, guys. Dude, you literally caused the potato famine. It's in the doc. It's literally in the doc.
Like,
It's in the
literally said
doc.
it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's awful. Wow. This is quite terrible. This is quite
It is
terrible.
horrible.
I can't believe
Um,
that this has been going on in my Discord. I really need to reevaluate this, certainly.
Arby loves love. See, this is a good one. Arby loves love. This is so hope-pilled, wholesome maxing. Do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Usagi click perpetrator Arby said, I love love. However, Arby retracted this.
Oh,
A
no.
typical hater in the Malcolm Monastery. They said, no, I retract it. My kneecap is out of place and it hurts so bad. It's shooting down to my toes and I am full of hate. I am a hater now. I love hate. This is fucked up.
I can't believe that they would gaslight people in my Discord server. I completely disavow the gaslighting that has been occurring in Casa Bonita. That's really fucked up.
If we literally look in the Bible, it literally says to love thy neighbor. I
Mm.
think it was Judas that said this.
Oh, wow.
Like, of course, we have to love thy neighbor.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
All right, if we scroll, Danny is back again. Danny's cat is ableist and abusive and possibly even homophobic. As we all know,
Wow.
Danny is literally neurodivergent and a minor, so the cat must be put to death for her transgressions. However, I want to make it clear that the cat is not being included for being fat. We love a fat queen. She's in here for racism, ableism, abuseism, literally everything else. So can we add my cat into the Google Doc for ablemisia and abuse? She just jumped down from a dresser and landed her chunky body full force on my lower abdomen. I was laying down to do PT instead of landing on any of the plentiful available floor space. As we know, cats are really fucking evil, and they do this every single time. Every single time. Every time.
That is actually really problematic. I think that we really need to have a discussion about what to do about the cat. And I think that it's actually really problematic that I didn't act sooner. I probably could have gone in and taken care of the cat myself, and I just really dropped the ball on this. That was completely my fault.
Right? We have Arby again. Faker put in the doc that they're faking asthma. Okay, Faker.
Oh my god, we're
Faker.
literally appropriating my culture. That's crazy. That's insane.
Okay, we have Usagi again. Usagi and DZ. God, these fucking people. This is
Unbelievable.
a double whammy. Usagi made fun of DZ's intellectual disabilities and shower routine, whereas DZ made fun of Arby. Basically, it happened. Just believe me. Okay, we are going to believe me. We have to. It happened.
Mm-hmm.
Arby basically has another disability, hypocrisy.
Oh, wow.
Did he say a law? I didn't even notice damn foil. Fuck off, Usagi. I'm in the shower. Wow, you guys hate dyslexics in the shower. Okay, dyslexia, of course. We do not like that.
No, not
Anyways,
at all.
so Arby can't eat in the shower, but you can text about jar in the shower. This is crazy,
That's terrible. That's unbelievable. That's just awful.
right? During Jar Palestinian month too. You notice those profile pictures with the Jar
Oh
Palestinian?
wow.
Wow, right?
And we're mocking this tragedy. That's just unacceptable.
um Neil Calm is racist for complaining two of the men of color in Jar's polyam relationship to be the same person.
Oh
So
wow.
Neil Calm said his quote-unquote roommate Usagi comes in and says, "I'm not comfortable enough saying I'm lesbian." Oh, wait, no, that has nothing to do with it.
That
Ignore that. Grok
Usagi is
said
gooning
no.
on Maine. That's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell, Usagi? Grok says, no, this is a different guy. DZ said, I thought you were talking about Derek Morgan for a moment. Neilcom said, oh no, I conflate two black guys. I'm going into the dock. And
Wow,
yes, it is in the dock. It's
the self-awareness is, and they continue to act like this anyway, even though they know, it's
yeah, they do.
unbelievable.
They know it's bad, and they keep doing it. It's very shocking. It's
Hmm.
very shocking.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of Usagi, she is racist and hates minorities. Here we have Usagi saying a $5, which is which is attacking Asian people.
That's crazy. That's terrible. That's unbelievable. And
Right?
again, just to emphasize that Usagi is a mod. That's unacceptable, and I should certainly do something about this. This is quite a lot.
Um, okay. DZ supports bird holocaust and probably would never use the Palestine jar image as his icon. You hear that, right? He would
Uh-huh.
never use the Palestine jar image as his icon. He says,
Never.
I never understand having birds. They annoy me personally. If I could murder every bird in a mile radius with a thought, I would every day, every day. He said every day. Every day.
This is great. This is yeah. Okay. Oh, I have to interrupt really quick. I'm so sorry. I have to allow this to play. 1 second. We have a donation that is really important, I think. Maybe if Arlette will do her job. Let's see. Oh no, she won't. That's right. She won't do her job. Hazaki for the 4.99 says, "Can we boot this lesbian off the stream?" And I think that this is kind of the homophobia that you were calling out. I think it's really important to notice that there's quite a culture of anti-lesbian sentiment. In the
Mm-hmm.
community. I'm shaking my head for
Mm-hmm.
this witness because I disavow because I love lesbians. I'm disavowing, but witness, please. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. Please
I
continue.
love lesbianism. We have Arby coming in and saying to document this photo of a bird beside a coin. I have documented it. However, there was a horrible, horrible miscalculation. Arby reposted baby photos without consent.
That is actually really
This is
fucked up.
proof. Yeah, exactly. This is proof that Arby caused 16 atrocities in Philadelphia, right? We have this user saying, could you please ask permission before posting my baby photos? So, like, now we know that RB probably caused the 16 different atrocities in Philadelphia that happened last year,
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
right? Uh, okay. It literally is unbelievable.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Okay. This one's on the trigger list. It is horrifying. It is beyond words. I can't even say it with my lips right now. It's just horrible. Um, like my womanly mind who can only conceptualize big fat pussies, I can't even fathom this concept. I'm thinking about the poor whittlers and woodworkers and carpenters, just like Jesus. This is
Like
Jesus
Jesus.
phobia. Like, we have to keep thinking about Jesus. Oh, hold on.
So, do you have any vulnerable moderators I can get into a gallery call and verbally berate for this? Yes, after this segment, we will bring on every neurodivergent person on the mod staff to be screamed at collectively. That will be happening. Thank you very much for the 5. Sorry, I didn't mean to. A woman was speaking. My mistake. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, this is true. Um, this is another one from you.
Oh no.
This is Australian xenophobia.
Wow.
Because Australians are basically prisoners from Britain and they're atoning for their crimes. They have to navigate through this harsh wildlife, like giant spiders the size of deer, basically. It's very cruel to hate on their culture.
Hmm.
Like they're doing so much to survive.
That's true.
They have to hunt down ostriches and emus, and they lost the battle at least one time before. It's horrible. Um, but you said that your wife is very distressed over the deuce steak.
Yeah, and I mean, as you know, like the man in the relationship, I should definitely like control this behavior better. Like I definitely should have controlled my wife better. I apologize.
Exactly.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Um, this one, man. I there's no words for this one either. Um, this is during Pride Month, by the way.
That's deeply inappropriate. That makes it much worse.
So, yeah, like I'm reading this, and I'm literally a minor, as you can see from the screenshot
Hmm.
of
Hmm.
the game that I deeply, deeply enjoy
Yeah,
playing.
I see here that
I'm
you're
literally,
the ultimate minor. Yeah, I see that. I see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm. That's
And
crazy.
then he literally supports genocide. He said, "Get fucked, get eradicated, get genocided." I'ma live by those words. And you know whose
Wow.
words these are? These are Courtney's words. And
Oh
as we
wow.
all know, Courtney caused every single genocide in history to happen ever.
I just I'm sick that this has been, just going on under my nose. I can't believe it. I obviously, I hindsight's 2020. I would not have allowed this to happen if I had known, but I disavow, obviously.
Thank you. Danny also coming in of support of genocide. She posted a Nazi icon of her profile picture mascot. She says, "Trans genocide, but only for people who deserve it." This is crazy. With a little heart.
With the heart as well is just
It's sickening.
it is.
It's
That's
twisted, it's foul. She's a twisted psychopath.
very sad.
Danny is the worst mod. They are so everyone. Reposting everyone under 35 is a Feotis. What is that? What is the Feotis? Oh wait.
I had a buffer. I had a dip. That's okay. It should be fine
This
now.
is crazy.
This is crazy. This
We're
is what I
so
get.
back.
This is what I get for being problematic. It's the
This
universe
is
is
true. This
the
is
universe is
so
attacking
true.
me. Yeah.
But yeah, Rue posting from DZ. It's on the trigger list. No Feotises. They don't exist.
And they're also not fetuses, they're tiny humans, you know. Those are small human
Yeah,
beings, you know. They're people,
exactly.
basically. They're people.
They're people, they're persons. We hate abortion. We hate pro choice. Exactly.
I'm disconnected again. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, back.
Um, next one
Next one, sorry.
is Usagi. Oh,
Okay. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, we back.
okay. Okay. Usagi is a misogynist bitch. So a Ren says, "I'm ovulating." And then Usagi, which is named Greedy Roblox Whore, says stop. So even though Usagi has whore in her name, she is hating ovulating women.
That's terrible. Completely
It's
unacceptable.
very terrible. Like,
Completely unacceptable.
completely. Completely. Um, the next one is another one from you, and it says, at Seska the baked potato, you're a man. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Um, Seska is literally a woman. She's a cunty per queen girl boss, juiced up woman, okay? Malcolm is so transphobic. This is 3 days after Pride as well. Um, and then with
Wow.
your little stupid nickname, if you screenshot this, you're gay. Yes, I am gay. What of it? What is your problem?
Yeah, wow. This is a real, this doesn't look good on paper moment, is it? Um,
Exactly. Um,
unacceptable.
the screenshot has poor DZ, who is a minor. He is young, he's innocent, he uses his grandma's credit card because he doesn't have his own yet. He leaked his
Wow.
personal phone number. And then instead of being like, hey, please don't force your phone number, you're literally still in elementary high school. You said signing up for 1,000 AI chatbots. That's crazy.
That is
That's
actually very
crazy.
terrible. That was inappropriate of me. And also I know, AI is actually really bad for the environment. And I know I've been in
Mhm.
trouble for AI before, so I'm trying to continue to learn, and grow. I'm trying.
Well, that's what I forgot to put in this doc was all of the AI use. Just
Mm.
know that it's in there like I'm astral projecting it in there, and as we know, astral projection is literally like real life.
Oh, 100%. Okay, hang on. Let me get this clip up because it looks like this clip is really important. So hang on.
It is really
Oh
important.
shit! What the fuck happened? Oh, what is? Oh, just kidding. I'm crashing out.
Malcolm has all the IQ of a baked potato.
Oh,
So
now Arlette
no,
wants to
I don't
fucking
think
work.
so.
Money blessing for
Wow,
Stram not to crash.
this is so sad. I'm so distressed right now. Everything's fine. Hang on, Arlette. Get your shit together. All right, hang on. I'm pulling up this clip because this clip is obviously important. Hang on. And then let me. Course of our first friendship. Oh, hang on. Let me pull this up. I'm so sorry. Back to accountability. My bad, Cat. Course of our first friendship as a teenager, I had already given Emmy close to $1,000. Where are all these people that are so easily financially manipulated? Where are they? How do I get them to come here? How do I get all these people that are just willing to throw their money onto a fucking charcoal grill and light it on fire? Where are these people? How do I get them to come to me? What is this? All these people are getting free editors. All these people are getting like just go fucking kill yourself money for fun. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, you guys? Do I need to like get a sexy VTuber avatar?
Wow.
Like, do I need like a sexy Malcolm Wiggler? And then I'm gonna be like, hi guys, welcome to my stream. Like, is that
Wow,
what I
that's
have to do? This
terrible.
is fucking insane.
for trips, meals, all of it.
That's very sad.
Right.
Okay.
Already ACAB, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be more frisky. If they see a hot whore
Mm.
on stream, they're gonna get frisky. They're gonna get turned on.
Yeah. This is very deeply problematic. I completely agree. I mean, it's, I'm very deeply sorry. I'm very deeply sorry for all
Thank
of
you.
this. It's very, very sad.
That's basically the whole doc. We've been updating it as time goes on. Surely there'll be more in just 2 hours, but
Surely, yeah.
surely.
Yeah. So if you're a victim of me, I want to let victims speak for themselves. So feel free to, reach out if you have anything to add to the Google Doc. That'd be great.
Thank you.
Yes. Beautiful.
I'll let you go back to abusing your poor audience with 1, horrible stream quality, hello, and
Yes.
2, bad furry opinions.
Yes, 100%. I will continue to psychically damage everybody. I completely agree. Beautiful. Thank you for your time, not Usagi. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. I literally, you guys? I was crashing the fuck out the other day, or actually it was this morning. It wasn't even the other day. That was a lie. It wasn't the other day. It was actually this morning. Did you guys know that, okay, so this has been a bit for a long time. This is my bit. This has been my bit for a long time. The Google Doc bit. This has been mine for a bit. Fucking Falgi started doing this too. Falgi started doing it too. This is my bit. It's my joke. Everybody keeps stealing my fucking jokes. Ugh. Everybody's so talentless. Everyone is so talentless, and it upsets me, you guys. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. This gay Italian man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's very sad. Very sad to see. But anyway, thanks for letting me take accountability, you guys. I really appreciate it. Obviously, if you have been victimized, raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by goddammit Malcolm. You guys can have your woes, you know, added, your grievances added to the Google document and addressed. Can certainly do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Malcolm has all the IQ of a baked potato, so no, I don't think so.
Fatpas borsa tannina leven tanks not usagi.
I completely agree. That was probably the most shocking thing that has ever happened. And thank you for this brave person that is not Usagi for speaking out. Thanks for the $4.99. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry for being a bad person. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to start drama because everybody has so many opinions, but no one ever wants to come on stream, bro. Come on stream. Oh, I'll do a Q&A. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Here. Start a Q&A. I am taking accountability. I will answer any and all questions, comments, and concerns at this time. There you go, guys. There you go, guys. You can go ahead and take a peek at that. Oh, fuck, hang on. Yeah. You guys, hi, don't smoke in bed. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. There's that, and then let me pull this up. But I've been trying to start drama. Like, everybody is taking my shit posts literally, and I think it's really funny. But I'm trying desperately. I'm trying desperately to get some of these bitches to come on stream because I think it would be good content. It's been a long time since I've yelled at people on stream. I'm really craving it. I'm really craving it. You know what I mean? I'm deeply craving it. And so I've been keeping my eye on keeping my eye on the drama because everybody is like, "Oh my god, am I not able to filter this on my fucking phone so I can have them both open?" That's so annoying. I've been trying to get these bitches to come on and argue this shit with me because, like, realistically, if people like want to misgender Lily Orchard or Christian or whatever the fuck, like, I'm not God. I can't control what other people do. But it's very annoying that everybody is like acting holier than thou, and especially coming from people that are like faux woke. It's like no one can be consistent. It's very frustrating, and it's very gay, and it's pissing me off. So, as per usual, you see that little icon that says Silly Weasel 21. I am taking call-ins. I am always taking call-ins. So if anybody wants to argue, I love arguing, and it's been too long since I've argued. Someone in Falgi's server called me a debate pervert. Yes, I am. I wear that title proudly. I love to argue. I love to debate. So
Malcolm has all the IQ of a baked potato, so no, I don't think so.
that's true.
Malcolm literalli financialli abuses ma vai being su entertaining that I feel compelled to give him money.
Yeah, that is really fucked up of me. I completely
Malcolm
agree.
has all the IQ of a baked potato, so no, I don't think so.
I tu am being financialli abused by Malcolm.
I apologize for these sins. I'm taking accountability. I'm living and learning and trying to grow and change. So appreciate it greatly. Double witness, guys. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Yeah. The woke wars are cooking, I suppose, and that's why I'm trying to get some of these little hiss on stream. Okay, hang on, let's see. Cat Peasant, what is your favorite breed of dog or cat? Obviously, Chihuahuas. Ren says, why do you hate house music? It's boring. I want to break my neck. I don't want to just like do this. I want to like freak out. The Sweet Nobody, are you still doing the YMS segment? Yes, I will. We will finish it. From Bull, who amongst the mod team would win in a no holds barred death match? Barbie. DZ says, tell us about your experience with polio. It's terrible. Make sure to get vaccinated. Scones and Jam, what's your favorite hot drink? Coffee. And you don't wear the silly hat enough, and that pisses me off. That's more of a statement, but I will accept that. Thank you very much. Awa for that. Thank you very much. And just because you guys are so nice, we'll do a silly hat. Cool. Doing all colors, 410. Silly hat goal. And I'll give you guys 30 minutes for that one. Okay. And then it looks like we have someone on waiting to call in, which is fine. But I want some of these fucking little losers that are like hand wringing over like Lily Orchard and Christian and all this other shit, because none of them actually care. They just want to shit on Psy, which is fine. I mean, who doesn't want to shit on the geriatric lesbian? That's like my favorite pastime. But it's just really, it's like faux progressive. Like Falgi's like, I'm just like this small, soft Italian bean. And it's like, but you're willing to die on the hill that Chris Chan is actually trans and Lily isn't. Interesting. Interesting, isn't it?
Malcolm has all the IQ of a baked potato, so no, I don't think so.
Hat.
All right. Thank you. I am witnessing 9 away for the hat, guys. Witness. Oh, we got another for the hat. Thank you, Bard. Double witness. Hang on. Arlette.
Malcolm has all the.
There we go. I'm just gonna, because I'm sure that you guys are just gonna blow my shit up. I'm like the Twin Towers, and you guys are the plane. So double witness. All right. Let's see what Walmart Gangster wants. Oh my God. What do you want?
You know, this is a really near and dear to my heart, Malcolm. You just don't like house music, and that's just, I don't like that.
I can't help it.
Support you anymore.
I can't help
can't
it.
Support you anymore.
I think that it's actually ableist that you don't allow me to enjoy heavy dubstep because it stimulates my autism. So it's actually ableist that you won't allow me to stim because that's how I stim.
Malcolm, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize how ableist I was being. You know, an autistic king is speaking.
Yes. Very true. Yeah, consider that. Put that in your crack pipe and smoke it.
I understand the wrong of my ways now. You know what?
I'm glad.
I back down.
Good. I'm glad that I win. Who's your favorite house artist? Please tell me you don't like John Summit.
Ooh, what if I do?
Oh my God, I hate you. No.
I'm sorry it has to be this way.
All right. It's fine. People like different things. It's fine. I'm fine. All right. Love you lots.
See ya.
Fuck house music. I'm just going to say it. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right. We got 6 out of 10 for the silly hat, guys. 6 out of 10. You can get me on stream. I'll pretend to be Falgi. You do a good impression. I'm okay on that. I mean, if Falgi wants to talk, I'm happy to talk to Falgi. Well, I guess like yell, because Falgi yells. You can just yell at each other. That sounds fucking based, I suppose, I guess. I don't know. We're 4 away from the silly hat. Oh, lies. We are actually 7 away from the silly hat, guys. Wait, can I count? 7. I have 7 out of 10. I need 3 more for the silly hat, guys. You guys are doing great. You guys are so stunning and so brave. All right. Lady Nerd Artist says, which polycule do you think you would survive in the longest? Poppy, Leadhead, Lexity, Onision, or Lio? Probably Leadhead because they do a lot of drugs. I could just like disassociate. That would probably be fine. And they have cigarettes. Leadhead smokes, so at least I would still have continual access to cigarettes. So that'll be just fine. All right. We have 7 out of 10. We're 3 away from the silly hat, guys. We're doing great. Everybody is being so stunning and brave. I will remind everybody once again that I am always doing call-ins, and I do want to argue. I just feel like it. I just feel like being a bitch today. I just feel like being an evil bitch today. So I want to argue with the hose as a debate pervert. It's like my favorite. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. So Lily has a polycule. It doesn't. Her polycule is just all of her fucking Pokemon stuffed animals with holes cut in them. It doesn't count. That's not a polycule. That's mental illness. That's not a polycule. Have you considered doing a tier list over the ACC and ACC adjacent creators? No, because I think they're all dog shit, truthfully. Good question, though. St. Augustine is clearly better, Bard. Clearly better. Everybody knows that. Come on. Okay. It seems as though we are going to continue to do the tragic tale of YMS, unfortunately. And then I'll back up just a little bit because obviously we lagged out. I'll go back about a minute because we lagged out a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I really appreciate it. Everyone is so patient, kind, incredible, show-stopping, and brilliant, which is something that I really appreciate. Something that I really appreciate. It means the world to me. It means the world to me. All right. Make sure you guys like the stream because this is a secondary stream. We did eat shit earlier, so this is secondary. So make sure that you're liking the video. Even if you already liked it, make sure that you like it again. Okay. Otherwise, Mother will be very angry kittens. Please make sure. Buy Lonic for the $1.99. Hell yeah. We need 2 more for the silly hat, guys. 2 more for the silly hat. We are almost there. We are so close. We are so close, which is awesome. You're very welcome, Lavender. You're very welcome. I do love the KP Malcolm. Thank you, Pumpkinito. That's very kind and thoughtful of you. That's very kind and thoughtful of you. I am going to go piss Girly Pop really quick. When I come back, hopefully we've hit the silly hat goal. I'm going to put on your RuneScape for just a secito, and I will be right back. You guys continue to enjoy each other's company. Okay, I'm going to put on your RuneScape, key jangling, and I'll be right back, guys. Everybody behave. Alright, guys, we have reached the silly hat goal. Very good, guys. Very good, guys. Very good. Let's get a 10 times witness, guys. 10 times witness. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. There you go. Alright, let's reset this bar, you guys. Let's reset this bar. Crashing out. Alright, and then let's go ahead and reset this bar, shall we, you guys? Reset the bar. Beautiful. Bar is reset. Hell yeah. Okay. Don't forget, we're crashing. And we're back. Oh. Oh. Okay. There we go. We're back. We back. We so 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 back. I apologize greatly for my technology issues today, you guys. I'm very sorry. It's just been cutting in and out really bad today. It's been like that. It's been like that all day today. I don't know why. I'm not quite sure why. Let's see. Scones and Jam said, what's your favorite historical period to study? Europe and the two world wars is my special interest. Mostly World War II, but World War I is also particularly interesting to me. Europe and the two world wars. Gerbear, when are you going to address the raging bigotry against gingers? Never. And then Christ asked, how many eggs have I eaten? A dozen. A dozen a day. A dozen a day. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and keep crashing out, guys. Let's continue crashing out, shall we?
He then rants about kiwi farms, calling them out for doxing. However, I suspect that he's more mad at kiwi farms for documenting a really creepy habit of his.
My bad.
On another stream, Adam would defend bestiality, the sexual attraction to animals. He flat out says that people shouldn't go to jail for having sex with animals, seeing that as some form of bigotry.
If a state has animal abuse laws but not zoophilia bestiality laws, that means that if they have sex with an animal and it is determined that they were abusing the animal, sexually or not, you know, if they raped the animal, if they forced the animal and the animal didn't like it,
that's crazy.
Then they would determine that the animal was being abused. The reason why zoophilia and bestiality laws exist is because people would be in court over having sex with an animal, and no one would be able to determine whether or not the animal was actually abused. Which I don't think you should go to jail if there's no evidence whatsoever that the animal was being abused. Because if the animal wasn't abused, then you're not really helping anybody. You're just putting somebody in jail because you don't like them, because you think that what they're doing is gross and you don't understand them.
And this isn't the only time Adam has said stuff like this. He has an extensive history of playing devil's advocate for bestiality and zoophilia. He's written...
I don't know if that's devil's advocate. I feel like that's... you just are into that, actually, but...
multi-paragraph long essays through Reddit and YouTube comments, trying to restate his position whenever anyone makes fun of him for it. It's kind of like the whole leftist meme trend, where you turn everybody away because you included too many words. I won't read all of these for time's sake, but feel free to pause if you want.
I probably should have used the word meaningful, since it automatically paints a picture in people's minds that I'm talking about informed consent when I'm not. I only use the word because it was a direct response to the word being used in a previous comment. I do not believe that animals are capable of informed consent. The same way that humans are. The philosophical question is whether or not meaningful consent from animals' perspective would require more than a dictionary definition of consent. If animals require informed consent for a sexual act to not be inherently abusive, then that would mean that animals cannot consent to each other. Oh, so this is the take that because we breed animals that that it's okay for humans to fuck animals. Got it, got it. It's fine. It looks like it's back now. It looks like it just does that for a second and then it stops. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It looks like it does it for just a second and then it stops. So that's okay. As soon as I notice it, I'll stop. Okay, we're good. We're good. I've never suggested that people should be fucking animals. I think it's gross. However, it does seem silly to be throwing people in jail for specific scenarios where there is no measurable physical or psychological distress on the animal. There is physical distress and trauma from the animal. Like, what are you talking about? Okay. All right.
Want to analyze these walls of text. This clearly became a soft spot to Adam, as he'd get pissed whenever anyone joked about his bestiality.
This is so funny. I think it'd be easier to just yes or no to a question. Do you condone zoophilia? And then we get a wall of text. Yes or no, do farmers and animal breeders belong in jail? Are they as bad as other human beings? Performing identical acts on an animal, with the difference being the human receiving sexual gratification from said identical act. Oh. Oh. This is math.
Defenses. The funniest instance of this is when Adam started an argument with Null, the owner of Kiwi Farms, after he uploaded a video in late 2018 talking about the zoo sadist, Wolf. In that video, he makes the claim that Adam is part of the growing normalization for fucking dogs.
Thank you for linking to the original video in the description so people can see the full argument, but I see why you left out so much of it. I stand by my controversial opinion, so even when he gets called out for this, he stands by it. I do not believe that sex with animals should be encouraged, but I am wholeheartedly against imprisoning those who have had non-abusive sexual relations with animals. To say there is no such thing is incredibly ignorant and illogical. Objective reasoning matters more to me than emotional gut responses. I do not believe putting innocent people in jail because ill grows. How can an animal provide meaningful consent to a human in the same way that an animal can provide meaningful consent to another animal? Most communications between animals are non-verbal. Have you ever seen the thousands of videos on YouTube and America's Funniest Home Videos where someone falls down and their dog immediately starts humping them? Is the dog not consenting to some form of sexual contact at that point? I get that we live in a world where most people's interactions with animals are only ones that have had their balls surgically removed, without their consent, of course. But animals with sex drives clearly don't give a shit about what they are fucking and are just doing whatever feels good to them.
Adam typed out one of his essays saying he isn't actually attracted to animals, and is instead attracted to anthropomorphic lions. He also spends much of this argument claiming he's not trying to defend bestiality, but is instead arguing against general societal hypocrisies. To him, it's retarded when people feign outrage over fucking dogs, and not horse racing and factory farming.
You go to some of those like Twitter threads of the ones being like, you must never forget that this man said that said that people shouldn't go to jail for having sex with animals, and then they leave out the part where I said, well, only if it's if there's literally no measurable harm or distress placed on the animal, which would make it literally.
Dude, true. The animal's always happy. Hang on, Gilded Poo made a response to me, guys. Should we take a peek at this? This is gonna be super based. I responded to it before I even watched this video. I didn't even know there was a fucking video on here. But let's see. Let's see what Gilded Poo 500 IQ has to say. Let's see. Imagine gendering Christian correctly, but not Lily Orchard. Has Lily ever been arrested? Has Lily ever actually, like, fucked her mom? I mean, like, imagine defending Christian.
Did Adolf Hitler at any point groom a child into touching his pee-pee? No, of course not. Did Adolf Hitler ever author a child porn smut novel? No. Did Adolf Hitler ever rape a child, allegedly? No. And therefore, Christian is a good person. And to those not in the know, everything I just attributed to Hitler there was actually the actions of Lily Orchard, because Lily Orchard is a subhuman piece of shit. In fact, subhuman that I think Malcolm would have actually been better off just saying that flushing used toilet paper down the toilet is a waste of Pajit food. And that would have been a way better argument than saying anything about anything relating to this.
Yeah, I don't care. This is a no true Scotsman fallacy. That's what this is. So a no true Scotsman fallacy is basically when you say, so-and-so is trans. So-and-so does this terrible thing. Therefore, so-and-so is not trans. I will not validate this person being trans because so-and-so did X, Y, and Z. That's a no true Scotsman's fallacy. There are trans people that do horrible things. There are trans people that are disgusting human beings. There are trans people who do disgusting, depraved, degenerate, subhuman acts that I think should result in them being locked up for the rest of their natural born lives and kept away from the general population at all means necessary. And I would attribute both of these things to Christian and Lily Orchard, truthfully. But to pretend that because they are bad people, that they cannot and are not trans is ridiculous. Because trans people, just like everybody else, can be huge pieces of shit and colossal wastes of space. Okay? That is a no true Scotsman fallacy. So I truthfully don't care. If people think that Lily Orchard or Christian or Spin the Wheel is pretending to be trans or whatever the fuck, and that because, they did these bad things that they need to be gate kept, okay, that doesn't work for any other community. Just because somebody is gay and is a pedophile doesn't mean they're suddenly not gay. Just because they are a pedophile. Okay, it's a no true Scotsman fallacy. Trans people can also be shitty people. And true, Mae Martin is the perfect example of this. I completely agree. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you pick. Like, there are trans people that do bad things. Trans people are also capable of being bad people. Just because they do something bad does not mean that they are not trans. And no amount of gatekeeping is ever going to change that. Like, they're still going to be pieces of shit, so.
really less harmful than the entire farming industry, the entire breeding industry, right? Things that people are already okay with. But no, of course, you don't apply that same logic to people in those industries. You don't go to people who are like farmers or have ever been to like a horse race, so much more abusive than the examples I'm talking about. You don't apply that same level of criticism to them. I think you're full of shit. I think these people are so full of shit.
If this type of argument sounds familiar, it's exactly what Vosh does. Vosh has an extensive history of playing devil's advocate for CP and Lolicon, arguing that people shouldn't be outraged about it because children are being used to make chocolates and the clothes we're wearing right now. Both are using whataboutism to distract people from the fact that they're being apologists for immoral behavior. Noel pretty easily defeated Adam's argument by stating, "We eat meat because we need to eat to survive. We inseminate horses and cattle artificially because we are selectively breeding them for some purpose. There is no situation in which a person needs to give a dog a blowjob, and from what I've shown, that is something of biological risk for the human and psychological damage for the."
Well, and the other thing too is that like even if we didn't breed animals would still like procreate, right? Like, yes, there is specific animal breeding, right? Like if you're thinking about like specific breeds of dogs, anything like that. But animals like reproduce naturally. And there's a big difference between like inner and outer species breeding, and there's like a lot of controversy in that as well. Like when people make like husky chihuahua mixes or like, you know, a French bulldog and like a mastiff, like people get crazy with that. And I consider that to be unethical, of course. In the same way, like you're not going to reproduce with a dog, right? That's insane. This is, I never said anything remotely akin to a no true Scotsman's fallacy. I'm merely pointing out that defending someone on the basis of pronouns looks stupid. Gotcha. That makes sense. Totally. True. Based. I have to remember to stop actually engaging in earnest to Gilded Poo. I have to remind myself to stop doing that. My bad.
Animal. By the way, this conversation would go on for multiple days. To give Noel some criticism, he shouldn't have even tried engaging with this guy. Adam is never going to change his position. Noel should have just called him a dog fucker and left it at that. And True. This isn't stuff of the past. As recent as a year ago, Adam is still on Reddit arguing.
Timid kitten. There's going to be bad eggs in a group no matter where you go. There's no gatekeeping that stops it. Does he not understand that? I have to remind myself to stop engaging in earnest. Because there's not an earnest engagement. It's just shit posting. I got baited hard, guys. That was my bad. Everybody witness. Thank you for the 5. Oh, my bad. I don't want to have a call with Gilded Poo because it just ends up into, it just devolves into, oh, well, I don't care. Okay. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my time. I mean, it's definitionally a no true Scotsman. If you believe that the trans community needs to police itself better, you're implying that people that commit like bad actions are inherently not trans and that they should be rejected on the basis of their actions, which, I mean, if that's a position you want to hold, whatever, but I think it's stupid to pretend that the only people that are actually trans are people that don't piss you off. Because let me tell you, some of you bitches are very stupid.
Arguing about bestiality. It's a repetitive cycle for him. This stuff would resurface from time to time, most notably in spring of 2020, when he defended iDubbbz and Anissa during the OnlyFans controversy. And yes, these guys are friends. How shocking. People posted memes mocking his bestiality takes, leading Adam to talk about it on stream for over an hour.
Boulder says balls, question mark? Yes. Asterisk, Gilded's obsession with bringing up touching kids in almost every discussion and his defense is concerning. You know, some people just be saying shit, I guess.
World is not Twitter.
He also expands on his previous whataboutism style arguments by saying it was always about moral consistency and not bestiality, even though he can literally use anything else to demonstrate this.
And then people come out against some guy that like sucked an animal penis or something. It's like, okay,
bro,
you're being a fucking hypocrite. That's stupid. Like, that's my point. It's not about like just.
I fell asleep. Go back and explain it again. Probably not, but thanks for the 2. Appreciate it. If you guys just give it a second, it looks like I'm just doing it for but a moment in time.
It's more about moral consistency than anything else. I think people are fucking stupid.
Earlier in the stream, he chastises people who he claims are morally grandstanding over the topic, adding on that it's immoral to judge someone based on philosophical disagreements.
Like, the entire concept of rallying against me for this position, the entire concept of doing that is to basically say, hey, we are the arbiters of morality. That is clearly immoral, and we all need to band together to reassure ourselves of what morality is. We are moral, he is not. Let's all agree on that. Well,
yeah, if you do something that is considered immoral, which would be like abusing animals, then yeah, of course people are going to call that out for what that is. Also, Scones and Jam, thank you for the $2 reduce. We are 6 away for the evil mustache. Everybody witness.
You know, be angry about it or whatever, right? It's coming from a moral superiority kind of perspective, right? The ultimate.
Yeah, I'm going to take a really brave stance and say that I do, in fact, think that I am morally superior to people that think it's okay to fuck dogs. Yeah, I do think that I'm better than that person, correct?
Irony in that is that I believe it's incredibly immoral to completely write someone off as a person entirely based off of a philosophical disagreement. Like, wait, would that not also constitute these same people applying that to themselves for doing that? Like, there are some people legitimately that think that I shouldn't be able to pursue my passions, that I shouldn't have an audience because they disagree with me on a moral philosophical issue. Like, that's not moral. That's incredibly immoral.
This is one of the most insanely retarded.
You guys were going to deplatform Hitler? That's insane. Why would you guys do that? That's just evil, if you ask me. That's evil. Also, Rosie, I'm so sorry that I ignored your super chat. That's very problematic of me. I'm deeply sorry. Thank you for the $1.99, and thank you for bringing that to my attention. That was really fucked up of me. I'm listening and learning. Everybody witness. Beautiful. Yeah, I'll do an evil mustache. I will. It's up there. It's up there. Thank you, Bard, for the 5. I appreciate it greatly.
Things I've ever heard. He's flat out saying that it's bad to judge someone based on their philosophies and their beliefs, as if people can't have harmful stances on certain topics. This take sounds like something coming from a legit neo-Nazi. Oh, you think it's bad I want to exterminate all—
This man cannot say that abusing animals is wrong. It's a full sentence. It always turns into a 3-hour whataboutism. Whataboutism, my fight or flight is triggered. And then Mr. Knight for the 5. Someone trying to actually obviously aberrant things lose the argument immediately. They can only squirm around the point because they can't argue. And then, oh no, Angel, I think it's immoral to judge people based on how they think and feel. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of what we're getting here. Triple witness, guys. You guys are killing it today. Triple witness. Thank you greatly. You guys are being so generous. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are so thoughtful.
Jews? Well, you're the bigoted one, because you're judging me badly as a person for saying that. And when that logic doesn't persuade people, Adam brings up other people who have argued for bestiality, showing confusion as to why those people aren't getting as much shit as him.
Debate Destiny on it?
And we have hit the evil mustache goal, witness. Thank you very much. All right, I'll wax her up when I go to the bathroom again. I will wax her up as soon as we go to the bathroom again.
Of course, but it wouldn't be much of a debate because he agrees with me on that. Have you ever seen the clips of him talking about the exact same shit? Of course you haven't, because he's not a furry, so people don't share those around the internet. Like, he has the exact same opinion.
Oh, everybody hates me and my takes because I'm a furry. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're, like, degenerate and gross. True.
If people are gonna come at me pretending it's...
Ah! He's 13 years old. Oh, hang on. I'll back up a little bit. We good. We good. We gotta give it a second. We good.
That's his opinion on it, so I don't know how much of a debate we'd actually have.
Huh. I wonder why Destiny's degenerate community is defending his takes on zoophilia. The same community that's currently defending Destiny for having potential CP in his possession.
She's 13 years old now. Oh, dang it! Well, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone.
Adam claims that people are only going after him because he's a furry, not because he's consistently defending this stuff over the years, and gets mad when you connect the dots.
There are people that, like, really, really want to believe that I'm a bad person, and so this is as close as they get. You know, I'm not like taking advantage of people. I'm not like abusing anybody. I'm not like being a massive asshole to people or like stealing money or anything. It's literally just, oh, this guy has an opinion on something and I disagree with that opinion.
Jer Bear, thanks for the 2 as a furry. As a gay furry, I disavow. Yeah, that's pretty gross. And oh no, Angel Vosh isn't a furry. He was crucified for the same views. Everybody witness, thank you. Well, yeah, and I mean, I don't like furries. I don't, personally. But I know that there's a difference between somebody who has, like, a little dog OC because they think it's cute or whatever versus somebody who's like, oh my god, I could totally fuck a dog. Like, that, like, obviously these are different. And you're correct, Vosh is not a furry, and he got in trouble for the exact same shit. So, yeah, good point.
I'm going to get very emotional about this person's opinion and try to present it in a way where I can connect the dots. And it's no longer just an opinion. No, this is actual abuse from his words, right?
I think connecting the dots can be very valid sometimes. Using Vosh as an example again, not only has he consistently defended CP and Lolly, but he was also found to have Lolicon on his computer. And recently, someone leaked DMs showing Vosh sending inappropriate messages to a minor. I think it's fair to connect all those things together and claim Vosh—
Yeah, he was inappropriately talking to a minor. And then if anybody remembers way back in the day, the thing that first blew, like, Vosh got his first cancellation before he was even a big creator. Way back in the day, he was a Destiny Orbiter and he went by Irish Laddie. And he actually got outed for sexually harassing multiple women in Destiny's community, including women who were, like, very severely mentally ill and unable to really comprehend what was even going on. one of them was named Poppy. I don't remember the other one's name, but there were multiple women that he was very sexually aggressive with, very inappropriate, sexually harassing them. That was the very first controversy. That's why he goes by Vosh and not Irish Laddie anymore. And that was to get away from the allegations that kind of spurred out of Destiny's community before he was even a big content creator.
Vosh is a pedophile. I'm not trying to say that Adam is as bad as Vosh, but he's still showing a repeated pattern of behavior where he's offending deplorable shit, while at the same time pretending like it's a philosophical debate in order to evade criticism. What really ties us all together is Adam's bizarre sexual obsession with Scar, the main villain of Disney's The Lion King. He loves Scar so much that he's commissioned someone to draw his persona caressing the cock of an anthropomorphic Scar. Even weirder are a full set of drawings he commissioned showing a non-bipedal Scar getting fucked in the asshole by a dildo. Yes, these exist, and can be
What? Dude, that's insane. That's insane. Dude, lock this guy up for life. This guy is so fucking unwell. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Oh. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, we good. We good. We good. We back. We good. We good. We good, you guys. We good. Everything is good. Everything is good, guys. Everything's fine. Everything is fine, guys. Everything is good. Okay, I backed up a little bit.
found on his not safe for work Twitter account. This man jerks it to gay lion porn. It's all even weirder when you remember how many times Adam has stated that he's only attracted to furries.
If I was a zoophile, I'd straight up say it. I'm borderline stupid with what I'll admit to. But here's a little something to help you out just in case you're confused. Would bang, would not bang, would bang.
Imagine playing Smash or Pass like this, you guys. This is insane. We're playing Smash or Pass with real animals and furry porn to make a point. This is like a different level of degeneracy. This is like we need to bring back like the what is it called, like the iron bowl or whatever, the brazen bowl, whatever the fuck that medieval torture device is called. Bring that back.
Bang, would not bang.
How does this excuse work when you're attracted to a cartoon lion? Well, you see, he loves Scar for his personality, not because he's a lion.
Like if I fall in love with a character,
Oh my
I'm literally
God.
falling in love with a character, like the actual character. I wouldn't be attracted to the design
It's not a real character, you fucking weirdo.
of Scar from The Lion King if he didn't have the same voice or mannerisms or anything like that. Like it's all still there. In the same way that it would be for a human being. But it's really difficult for people to like rationalize things that they don't
I'm surprised that he didn't like Beauty and the Beast.
understand.
I don't know why, but this sounds like something you'd hear from a safe, sleazy, nice guy. He's sexually into Scar for his personality, I guess. But you see, according to Adam, it's perfectly fine for someone to be sexually attracted to cartoon animals. He even used this thing called the Harkness test to justify it. And if you don't know what that is, it's a test ranking how permissible sexual relations are with non-human entities. For context of this next clip, Anissa brought up
There's a test? There is a test to see how into animals you are?
actually attracted to cartoon animals. He even used this thing called the Harkness test to justify it. And if you don't know what that is...
The Harkness test? What is this going to get me put on a list? Harkness test? What is this? The Harkness test is 3 set of criteria to determine if it's permissible to have sex or romantic relationships with fictional non-human creatures. Number 1, human intelligence or greater. Language communication. Sexual maturity. Oh my god. People are doing videos on... No. 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 Oh my... This is a whole genre of content? This is a whole genre of content? The Harkness test, Baldur's Gate. This is a whole genre of content? The Harkness test. Scooby-Doo passes the Harkness test. This is a whole genre of content, you guys. This is a whole genre of We need to have another holy jihad right now. Dude. Bring back the Crusades, bro. Bring back the Crusades, bro. Please, bro. Holy shit. I'm violently unwell. It's the guy from Doctor Who fucks aliens. Get away from me. Also, thank you, Layla, for the membership. Double witness, guys.
Witness!
No, I will not be looking that up. I don't trust any of you guys. I don't trust any of you fucking people.
It's a test ranking how permissible sexual relations are with non-human entities. For context of this next clip, Anissa brought up the female white cat from the Aristocats.
It's like a Marilyn Monroe type voice.
Right. Oh, is it like a small kitten?
No,
it's like a mom cat. I'm just trying to figure out why it's wrong.
Well,
it passes the Harkness test.
Yeah,
yeah.
What's the Harkness test?
You've never heard of the Harkness test? Okay, so people, now that we're in the age of, like, everybody's just attracted to weird shit that's, like, just all, like, fictional, like, dragons, right? So now there's the debate over, like, okay, is it ethical to, like, be attracted to this thing? So, like, some random person, like, I don't know if their name was Hark or something, but furries and, like, most other online communities that, like, talk about fictional porn or whatever have generally accepted this, where the Harkness test is like, okay, is this creature of adult age for that creature in fiction? And are they able to communicate with you on a level?
I just think that if these are the kinds of conversations that are eating up your bandwidth, I just think that you need to go outside. I think that you should forcibly have the internet removed from you. I think that they should like pry it from these people's hands. Like, you should be on a list where you are never allowed to access the internet ever again. I'm not, okay.
That is, you know, like equivalent to like English or whatever, right? And like these different standards, it's like, this is okay, this is not okay. And it's generally accepted. So
yeah, no, that's fair.
Kind of funny.
Ah, yes. It's valid to fuck any animal if you deem it intelligent enough. I couldn't expect a better take from the guy who dresses up as a horse in a skirt, the degenerate OnlyFans model with tattoos on every inch of her body, and her cuck husband. His hardcore fans are
oh, wow. Cuck shaming? Wow. Terrible.
Well aware of his attraction to Scar, and have turned it into a community meme. It got so parasocial that these fans raised $1,000 to get Adam a life-size Scar doll, which he received in the mail only a month ago.
That's a bit wild, but
dude, he's gonna cut a hole in that fucker. No! 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please!
Okay.
Not very long.
That is
very short. It's a very short tail.
I agree.
Definitely not sexy enough.
These people are undoubtedly making conspiracy theories. There's no hole in the back, okay?
Yet.
It would be in the front to put the
no
bad
hole in the
dragon toy
front.
in.
There's no holes anywhere. So yeah, this is...
I don't mind his fans joking about this, but I'm laughing at him, not with him. I'm not going to definitively say that Adam wants to fuck real animals, but I can't exactly fault someone for thinking that. All this stuff put together paints a really disturbing picture, but not enough people seem to really know about this stuff, so I wanted to talk about it.
He's gonna sell it online. Lightly used. Scar. Plushie.
I used to be a fan of this guy, and I still think it's fine to watch his videos, but for me at least, I'm not going to be able to look at them the same way again. Like when watching his Lion King videos, there will always be a voice at the back of my mind, telling me that he likes the movie not just because it's good, but because—
dude, he was bricked up watching the Lion King, no.
because he goons really hard to it.
I am so unwell. I'm so unwell. What? And it gets worse. There's a crash out. Dude, this is terrible. This is really upsetting. This is really upsetting. Oh my god. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are you doing this? Why? I'm not having a good time. I'm very unhappy with the energy that we've created in the studio, you guys. I'm very unhappy with it. Address the fat phobia? Never. I will never address the fat phobia. I'm not okay. I just need a minute. I'm fine. I just need a minute. I'm sending a prayer to all of the stuffed animals across the globe. Sending a prayer. What is this? Your movie sucks has been debating bestiality for 10 years. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to watch. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to watch any more of this. I don't want to. There's got to be something else that we can watch, you guys. There has to be at least one other thing that we can watch. there has to be something else. Why don't we watch the cult video, guys? Let's watch the cult video. I think that we should watch the cult video. I think that we should do that. I think that that's pure. I think that's wholesome. I think it's fun. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I don't want to, guys. I'm like desperately searching on my YouTube recommendeds. I'm like, please, God, there has to be something different. I could go back to fighting with Gilded. He hasn't said anything back to me since that. So. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to. The Harkness test is just the furry version of, but she's a 300-year-old vampire. Yeah, that's kind of the general vibe that I got. Thank you very much, Bean, for the 5 witness, guys. Dude, no, stop. I don't want to do boss shit either. I don't want to do any of this shit. Hang on, what's Xander Hall doing? Please, Xander Hall, have a stupid video for me to watch. Please, Xander Hall. Xander Hall, please have something stupid for me to watch. Please, please. Hassan keeps getting caught lying about the dog abuse drama. Come on, give me something. Xander Hall, please. Shit. Buck Angel? Buck Angel. Come through for me, Buck Angel, please. Please. Please, Buck Angel, give me something. Please. Oh, God. I don't even... The Gallagher video? What the fuck was the Gallagher video? What's that? What are you talking about? Oh, in the fields reacting to Sai's Twitter meltdown. Fine. I mean, that's way better than whatever the fuck this is. Fuck whoever told me to watch this. I don't even remember who recommended this to me originally. Fuck you. Fuck you. Deadass, fuck you. I don't even remember who recommended this originally, but I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. This is 3 hours long. Fuck you guys even more. What is this? Oh my God. I hate all of you guys. There has to be... Oh, Lio's in it? Okay, fine. Fine. I guess, fine. I would rather do a 3-hour Psy video than the dog tent. I don't want to do the dog tent, you guys. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do the dog tent. Oh, I really don't want to. I would rather do anything else with my time. Literally rather do anything else. So we can do that. We can do that. Let's do that. Excuse me. Okay. Quick fiber, guys, and then we'll watch this video, and then I will give you guys the evil mustache because you guys did hit the goal. Very good job. Very good job, guys. Quick little reset. I have to reset. I don't have that dog in me. The dog in me is very disturbed. There's 2 wolves inside of me, and both of them are crying right now. So I'm gonna go do my mustache and cry for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay. I'll be right back. I just need to cry briefly. I'll be back in just a minute, okay? Everybody. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. I guess let's do this, I suppose. I don't know who this Gallagher person is, but it's time to hate on Psy. It's my favorite part of the day, so let's do it.
And I have to say, this is quite some terminal online behavior what we're seeing.
What is this audio? We have all these sound panels, and the reverb is this shitty. Okay.
Here.
It is actually really funny. It would be funnier if Sai wasn't a degenerate who did weird things around kids, but you know, we'll take our wins where we can, I suppose. Okay, so I'll give you the rundown of how this all started. Now, oddly enough, the first thing I was going to do concerning Sai wasn't even going to be some moral grandstanding nonsense or calling them out. They did a stream on me like almost a year ago at this point, and my desire, because I actually had Sunny go through it and take timestamps, I was just going to make an entire video just bullying her for being stupid. Actually have a nice, fun video where I'm not talking about horrible actions, I'm not making any moral judgments, I'm just pointing and laughing at an idiot, right?
Just pointing and laughing.
Until the 1st of April, where Sai's
April.
channel changes its entire look to mirror that of Lily Orchard, the community's favorite rapist pedophile. Now, in and of itself, I think she should be side.
Is this Dr. Disrespect from Timu? Thanks, Sai. Everybody witnessed. That's a good one. Hang on. I need to move this out because I want to move it. I want to put it like right here. There we go. This is Lio breathing with his CPAP machine. There we go. Perfect. All right. Wonderful. What else can we do? No. Yeah, we'll just do that one. That's fine. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. We can continue.
Died for cosplaying a rapist and a pedophile, but I guess you do you. The bigger issue was that Courtney, the alleged victim of Lily, the person who was sexually assaulted, obviously took issue with this as she was in Sai's spaces, and Sai and her work husband, Anthony Gramugga, whatever his name is, which that's all I'm going to mention about him concerning this. I'm going to let him like freak out over the fact that his name was even mentioned because he seems to melt down at me on Twitter.
Wow,
they decide that instead of being rational and saying, you know what? Maybe that was a bad decision. I'm sorry that hurt. I'm sorry that was offensive to you. I did not think this through. No, instead of doing that, they just said, oh, well, Courtney's just sensitive. And you guys are the bad guys. So Courtney and KP, they of course come to me, not so much because they want me to do something, but just so like they could talk about it because it did genuinely bug them. And at that point, I'm like, great.
Genuinely bugged.
Fantastic. So at that point, I was talking to Ant and I was trying to figure out what's going on. He said,
how long is this from ago? Oh, 2 days ago. Okay.
You know, KP was bullying somebody, which, brother, really? But he wouldn't give me any more details. So we had somebody go into the server and export it because I just wanted to know what was going on, right? But of course, because it's in these spaces, it couldn't just be some weird crap of people being insensitive. No, I find out later on that Sai was having a good old time reading.
Also, again, I am distraught that this guy has like all of these sound panelings and there's still like horrible reverb and you can hear someone talking in the background. That's crazy work.
Lily Orchard's pedophile fan fiction in Stockholm, made a not safe for work chat specifically to put quotes from it in there, let children have access to that chat, and also posted links of the pedophile fan fiction in the public space where kids can see it. And at that point, I'm like, great, now I can't even just regularly make fun of her and be consistent myself, because one of my problems with these idiots who go after Lily is they always focus on, well, her writing's bad, her fiction takes are bad. Brother, who cares? She's a pedophile and a rapist. The beginning and end of the argument should be that. Like, seriously.
Yeah, dude, anybody who criticizes Hitler's art actually just, they approve of the Holocaust. Anybody who's like, wow, Hitler's paintings were not that cool. They totally avow the Holocaust. Very true.
So, it's absurd.
Yeah, whenever I read a rape fan fiction involving children, the first thing I think of is, oh, that Chekhov's gun introduced in chapter 1 just never fired. You know, this is some bad writing, really amateur stuff right here.
Well, you have to see a little.
Also, it's just really funny because, like, this is, you know, worth nuking Sai over. But remember that we didn't have enough information to go after Lily Orchard originally, even though it was Stockholm. Like, Stockholm is enough to say that Sai is, you know, disseminating all this aberrant shit or whatever to the literal children of the world. But mind you, it was not enough to go after Lily Orchard when her audience was primarily young people and she was actively like tied to Stockholm at this time. But okay.
Really doesn't have critical reading ability. She's not able to extrapolate from the text. Like, look, if I'm debating somebody about the value of a text and like I find out they touch kids, why in the world would I care about their opinion on fiction?
What's that one anime that Lio really likes where the guy that wrote the anime actually is like a pedophile? What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of, guys? What is the name of this anime? I'm not an anime consumer or enjoyer. There's like an anime where the writer or whatever of the anime got busted for having like a bunch of lolly and shit like that. What is... Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hang on, let's see. I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this at all. It's this. The guy that wrote this got busted for having like freak shit. So that's crazy. That's actually really interesting. It was real CP. So the guy that wrote this had real CP. So, okay, that's interesting.
Like, you touch kids, you're not a person, kill yourself. That's where it should begin and end. So,
good one.
You know, so there's that. So I can't sit there and just make fun of her like I planned to in my original video, because that'd be inconsistent to me, because this person's doing something important. So, you know, a protracted war starts happening because, you know, they thump their chest, and for a while, I ignore Sai. I let her do her whole, I'm a strong, independent woman, Lyle would never face me. And then, well, what happens is that she's crying about me on Blue Sky about something that happened in Vlad's Patreon server where, God, what's his name? The trucker. I'm sorry. I normally wouldn't forget his name. But
Timber, probably.
Yes, thank you, Timber. I'm so sorry if Timber ever hears it. I did not mean to forget.
My dude is, my dude is streaming from a parking garage. What is this echo?
your name, where Timber and Fox are griefing Viaquay, and they make rape comments about Caitlin Coy, somebody that Viaquay was obsessed with and still is. Now, I want to be clear, they had no clue about anything about Caitlin's background other than the fact that Viaquay was obsessed with her. So they make gross, ugly jokes to try to upset him. She finds that Alpha Viaquay's video, where he admits that he's been unhinged to this woman before, and says, well, this is Lio laughing and encouraging rape jokes. I'm like, brother, the only thing I say in that is fantastic. Dismissively, because I'm trying to get a word in edgewise to move away from the rape jokes. And I just want to make this clear. Gallagher, you've been an alumni. And
for someone who cares so much, you think that we'd make a better effort, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like if I was in a group of, with the boys, I wouldn't just be like, every time they were saying something deranged. I'd be like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Can you shut up? That's insane. Shut the fuck up. That's crazy. No conviction, no morals, no spine.
Live server. What do you think would happen if I started trying to tut people about the jokes they make in the server?
You would be relentlessly bullied until the point of leaving the server.
Yeah, well, not even just the bullying. It's just they wouldn't even be receptive at all.
Oh, it would be about as receptive as a lightning rod attracting lightning bolts. Like the minute anybody ever comes into that server and tries to police language, it as Vlad would say, it would go down.
Well, then why would you be in that server if it's something that makes you uncomfortable and you don't want to get clowned on for being like, maybe we should make these kinds of jokes? If that's something that you think is important, why would you ever even be in that space in the first place? Like, I don't know why that would be an excuse. If you find the behavior inappropriate, why would you be in a space where that behavior is encouraged? Regardless of the culture of the server, why would you ever be part of that then? You can just remove yourself.
Down like a lead balloon.
So, that's why I don't. And also, it's not even my space. And as gross as those jokes are, because I don't make them myself, there's only one rape joke I find funny, and that's not even because haha, rape's the punchline. It's because it's a word joke. It's about from Frisky Dingo. It's where a bunch of mentally low individuals are believing that somebody is going around sexually assaulting statues, and they're trying to find in their database of villains who would do that. So of course they do a keyword search, and they find a villain named Rapier Ape, and because they're idiots, they ignore what the word rapier means. Even when it's told to them, they're like, does that mean he rapes more than the other rape? He's like, no, a rapier, like a sword, he rapes them with a sword. It's funny because they're stupid, and because they're...
That's really funny. I guess you had to be there. I guess you had to be there for the joke. I mean, the most unfunny bitches sitting in a call. Bylonic, the guy didn't write CP. He had a collection of CP. And Mr. Knight, Lio's BS about people. Lio BS about people. But when people come to him with hard evidence of things, he denies it, gets angry, and tells you to off yourself. Very true. Very true. Double witness, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think that probably the most off-putting personality trait that a lot of people have is just that they're not funny. I hate an unfunny bitch. And Lio has like the most heckin' Valedorino fucking fedora tipping edgy Reddit humor. Like Lio would just like say the N-word and be like, but that was the joke. That was the joke. That wasn't a joke. That was just you being a dumbass. That was you being an idiot. That was not a joke. He's not funny. That's probably his greatest sin. He's not funny and fat. Pick a struggle.
They're making dumb comparisons. That's why it's funny. It has nothing to do with sexual assault. It's a word pun. That's what I find funny. I don't really care for any of the others. But anyways, so she starts raging about that. And you're like, you know what? Since she's complaining about Fox, hey, Fox, check this out. And what does Fox do? Fox do what Fox do. And man, he upset her. He upset her really badly. So she immediately goes to Beckett's stream and tries to purity test him for the joke Fox made. Well, and after that, people are noticing in Falgi's server that she's having a meltdown episode. So they make a thread about her. In that thread, even though we've shared that server for a while and I haven't said a single word towards her, she decides to tag me and come at me. I had promised Falgi and others.
I'll just get this is still in the Discord server. He's just lying. That's actually not what happened. They were clogging up the drama chat in Falgi's server. Falgi has a server called Drama Talk, and they were clogging that up. And so they created the Creator Clash thread, and they were like, if you guys want to argue, go in there. And that's actually what happened, and I can go all the way back up to the top of this. It's going to take a second because it has to load. Hang on. I'm going. Because that's not what happened. They were clogging up a different channel. And so they made a specific channel. So they could go and argue in there. That is actually what happened. Zephyr, Lai would use a ventilator and not a CPAP. My culture is not his costume. Thank you for the $4.99, bud. Let's witness, guys. That's very kind of you. Hang on. They were yapping in here. It's going to take me a second to get all the way back up to the top of this. Hang on. Okay, so, and Sai wasn't even the one that tagged him, so welcome creator clash. And then, Falgy tags at Sai, at Lio, at Gilded Poo, go at it. So it was actually Falgy that created this so they would stop clogging up the general chat or whatever, and then they all got tagged in there. And then Lio says, since people will be deranged about it, I disavow any unhinged things that Vlad says. And then Felgi says everyone's going to be respectful, and Lio says, with all due respect, asking me to be respectful with the nonsense Sias pulled is a very hard ask. Yeah, so that's actually a lie. Tests have determined that that was a fucking lie.
Liar! I would not engage her to keep the peace, but then I'm told, you know what? Gloves off, go have fun. They stick me in a specific room with her and Vlad, right? Because that's who she had beef with, because Vlad was saying similar things.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire months-long facade of I'm a strong, independent, assertive woman. Lio wouldn't ever come at me. Lio couldn't handle me. Just immediately melts away. I just start incessantly bullying her and calling out the fact that she's horrifically morally inconsistent.
This guy is so fucking stupid. The creator class chat is still up. You can see that they went back and forth pretty toe-to-toe, both flipping each other's shit. Like, he is actually delusional. I'm starting to think that everybody has been kicked in the head by a horse, except for me. I'm afraid that everybody has been assaulted by a horse except for me. Like, this is insane. He just lying. He just be lying. It's a lie.
Doesn't actually care about rape jokes. He doesn't care about standards. He doesn't care about the fact that she lets kids access porn. And
Also, I don't think that Sai has ever like said anything about like rape jokes, but more like specific threats about raping individual people. Because I think that that's, again, different. Like, if the joke is, I'm gonna rape ya, that's not really a joke, but yeah, terrible.
Bully her the entire conversation. Like, I have it listed on my channel. I'll post it at some point. And her reaction to that wasn't to, number one, put up the fight she's been asking for at that point 3 or 4 months. So she had plenty of time to prepare. It was to cry, complain, moan, and then act like Falgy stuck her in a room with me where I just beat her or something. How could you stick me in a room with him? Oh, I thought you were a strong, independent, assertive woman, you moron. So she cries. She leaves the server. Her weird little friend Malcolm starts running a smoke screen for her, not, of course, addressing anything she has to say about the fact that she's literally admitted she's fine with children looking at porn, because, well, they're 17. It's okay, even though we don't have confirmation of that, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He starts becoming obsessive. I tell him to kill himself multiple times. And then all of this is just...
Wait, was that me?
Of course, addressing anything she has to say about the fact that she's literally admitted she's fine with children looking at porn, because, well, they're 17. It's okay, even though we don't have confirmation of that, but whatever. He starts becoming obsessive. I tell him to kill himself multiple times. And then all of this is just led up to this past couple...
Wait, who's becoming obsessive? What?
So she cries. She leaves the server. Her weird little friend Malcolm starts running a smoke screen for her, not, of course, addressing anything she has to say about...
It was literally at the same time, dumb fuck. You can look at the logs, like, it's in the middle of the conversation. Like, Sai is we're literally all, the 3 of us are going back and forth. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, hang on, my chat's in the way. Hang on. Can I just, like, I'm gonna put this away for just a second. Hang on. Where's my chat? Okay, like, look at this. Hang on, let me make sure this is, so you can, fuck, what is happening right now? Just so you can see this, okay? Like, you can see right here, it's for ants, obviously, but you can see right here, Sai is talking. This is Rita B, I don't know who the fuck that is. Sai is talking, Lio says something, I say something, Sai says something, I say something, Rinabi said, like, we're all right here. Like, this is just not what happened. This is just not true. This is still in the Discord server right now. Like, you can go and look. And, like, if I go back up to the... Where was the very first mention? Where's the very first time that I get tagged in here? Sorry, there's, like, so much. So they're going for quite a while. This has been quite a while. It's 4 o'clock. I don't even remember when this started. I think it started around like 2, maybe. It was a long ass time that they were in here. Let's just go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. I don't know how long this is going to take. Okay, so they started at 2:27. At 2:27, and we're going. This is Sai crying, shitting, pissing, all this other stuff. Like Sai can't handle it. Sai was crying. Sai couldn't handle it. She couldn't engage. She couldn't do it. She was such a pussy. Oh my God, Sai was so bitch made. Sai was such a coward. Here they are, going. Jesus Christ, we're still going. Blah 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 blah. Still going. Yada yada yada. And then here I am. I come in at 4 o'clock, 4:17. They've already been fighting for like 2 fucking hours. And I say, oh, the girls are fighting. And then I start typing Sai, get the Cheeto crumbs off your fingers. And I said, I think she's waiting you for to finish your third McDouble, Lio. And he said, I did an hour ago, but I'll only speak to you once you've topped yourself off with butter, sour cream, and bacon bits. Maybe go back to justifying your server talking about Vlad's kid and comparing things to the Rosa call because your family tree doesn't branch. Malcolm got him. And then I said, okay, I'm done. Are you, I'm ready. Are you ready to have gossip girl time? And then he says, oh, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. I don't even think that he asked me about Sai at all. I don't care about the opinion of a jobless loser. Jog on. It means you need a job. Yeah, so what's the difference? Let me know when you kill yourself. Do the world a favor. I'll kill myself when you can fit into a size 30 pair of pants, Lio. Yeah, so they like this is just a lie. This is just a lie. This is just a lie. Buy that gun yet? I already have guns. Already have them. And then look at this. Look at these fat little grippers right here. Like, so this went, and then they kept going for... They went until literally like the next day. Like, that's just not true. That is not what happened at all. And he's so stupid because the channel is still in the Discord server. You can go and see that he's lying right now. You can quite literally just go and look, but okay.
The fact that she...
Oh, also, Mr. Knight for the 5. He sounds like a giddy 7-year-old when he yaps about people who who like him, gushing about how totally beat up 5 guys in a parking lot last weekend. Yeah, it's pretty funny. He's very delusional. He's not well. Everybody witness. And then Sai said my goal was to show that Lio doesn't actually care about victims. Turns out none of them do. Yeah, true. Everybody witness. Thank you. Yeah, that is just simply not what happened. That is not true. Okay, I put the chat box back. It's coming along.
She's literally admitted she's fine with children looking at porn because, well, they're 17. It's okay, even though we don't have confirmation of that, but whatever. He starts becoming obsessive. I tell him to kill himself multiple times. And then all of this is just led up to this past couple of weeks, right? Where I just start responding to her directly on Twitter because I just had it to where I'm just going to have fun. I'm just going to bully her, right? And the best...
He's totally having fun when he gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning and the first thing he does is start responding to Sai on Twitter. He's up until, 11, 12, 1 a.m. And then he gets up at 7 to begin immediately responding to Sai. He's just having fun, guys. He's just having fun. That's all. It's fun.
Part about all this is I had actually told Vlad a while ago, even before he started getting interested, like, hey, this person's on our radar. Here's what she's done. You might want to keep an eye out for her. And Vlad just, checked out immediately. And then she decides to be a dick to him. He's like, wait a minute. I wasn't part of this. And then he does what he does and puts out the video and she gets mad about the video.
Mm-hmm.
But the really fun thing is the past couple of weeks, right?
So butt
Sai is a 42-year-old, unemployed, terminally online, lives with her mother in the...
And then Lio is, 45, chronically obese, fat, 1 foot in the grave, terrible health complications and issues due to his excessive and inhuman weight. Spends all of his time on Discord talking to literal fucking teenagers. I think that Lio is active in Discord probably for close to 15 hours a day. So, I mean, takes one to know one. Takes a terminally online fat fucking loser to recognize it in others, real game recognizes game, as they say.
Individual. And, let's be clear, a lot of us are terminally aligned in the sense that we're on social media pretty regularly. We can respond pretty quickly. Gallagher, if you decided to take a vacation where you're visiting family and you're just de-stressing from life, would you be engaging with random people on Twitter, literally the entire time?
I don't even think I'd be on my phone.
Well, there we go. So here's what I love about all this. She went to her vacation time, which is weird because you should usually go get vacation when you have a job, but whatever. We stole that from her. We stole that from her by talking to her, and she just couldn't stop
God, you guys, she's so owned. She's so owned. Sai is so fucking owned. Dude, she's owned. She responded to a tweet on vacation. Holy fuck, you guys. Holy fuck, you guys. She's so owned.
Dude, I would go to bed. I'd wake up. She'd been tweeting all night. I would go to work. I'd come home. She's tweeting all day. That's what she...
He's tweeting all day while he's at work as well. Let's be mindful, shall we? In, a week's time, Lio responded to Sai, 50 fucking times. Where's this tweet? Yeah. In 12 hours, he responded to Psy 48 times. He's totally not mad, guys.
She did the entire time. Now I'm having fun, right? I'm taking shots at her before I go to bed, when I wake up, whatever, just having fun. She's
literally going to sleep, thinking of Psy, waking up, thinking of Psy. Psy is Lyle Convoy's morning and evening star. It's very sad that he thinks more about Psy than he does his own wife. Very sad to see.
actually losing it. She's responding to literally everybody she can, trying the best gotchas in the world. I'm sitting there, I'm milking information from her the entire time, just letting her continue to trip herself up. The fact that I stole that piece, I do genuinely think is hilarious. I think that all of us had a nice part to play in the fact that Psy just couldn't stay away from the internet. That's just sad, dude. That's just sad.
I mean, how many?
Lyo's literally on Discord at work. What are you talking about? You're literally on your phone at work. You literally held an accountability call at a McDonald's in a Walmart. This guy's such a fucking loser.
I'm pretty sure the last time I went on a vacation of some sort, you were actually one of the people who reached out to me and said, "Are you alive?" Because I've been off the internet for so long. Like, it's not that hard. You see this thing right here, you just turn it off.
You would think, but no, I'm gonna check in on the people in my circle if I haven't heard from them for a while, because I'm gay about that. I actually care. But no, with Sai, it's like she can't disconnect at all. Then again, I was talking to somebody about this, and he's like, "Well, what could you even do to her? She's like in her 40s. She lives with her mommy, and she's obsessed with Steven Universe."
Dude, you're also in your 40s, and you're fat, and you're obsessed with Transformers toys and fucking, what are they called? Gundams? I don't even know what they're called. What are you talking about? You have like cabinets of toys in your house, and you have no children. Okay.
I don't think you could hurt her at this point. Her life's pathetic enough.
That was so funny.
Look, at the end of the day, it's all about entertainment. As long as you're having a good time, that's the goal, right? Yeah. I kind of look at it like going to a flea market, right? Like,
Lyo in therapy on meds totally changed, by the way. Thank you, Mr. Knight, for the $2 dues. Everybody witness. Yeah, he's totally changed. He did post a picture on Twitter of like an accident or something, and then he later said that it was an accident that he was involved in or something like that. So it seems that we have a long track record of texting and driving, which obviously is a terrible combination right there. Let me see if I can find this picture, because he tweeted it, and it was like, you know, when you were like 16 years old and you posted like a picture on MySpace of you like this, and you're like, "I'm broken." And everybody's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And then you're like, "I don't want to talk about it." It was like that. So he posted this. I wonder if I can... Why won't it let me... Oh, is this how do I go to the post? Like, here's the image. How do I open the post? I don't know why it won't let me open this post. Oh, it was posted without any context. That's why. This is what he posted. And then... Are there any comments on this? I don't think so. No. Hang on. I wonder if I can do it this way. Let me see if this works. 1 second. Because I want to pull up the actual status here. Oh, yeah. So this is what he posted. Apparently this image was ran through reverse image search as well, and no one could find it. So this is probably like an accident that he was involved in. So texting and driving, not even once, guys. That's how you fucking die. But Lyo doesn't really realize that. I mean, he's active in Discord, active in YouTube chats, active, online 15 consecutive hours a day. So, I mean, may he who is without sin cast the first stone. Let's go into the jam for the 10. We have Mr. Lion Man. I know that you're upset because you don't have any purpose in your life. But you'll be lucky if anyone remembers you by next year. Sai is actually talented and funny. Get a hobby. He has hobbies. They're just not very good ones. Thank you for the 10. Yeah. I'm sure that he does tweet and drive. I'm sure that he does. I mean, if it's true that he is a truck driver, then yeah, he's tweeting and driving.
Like, sometimes you just go in and you don't know what you're going to buy until you see it. And that's how I kind of look at interacting with lolcows online. Interacting with them is like going into the flea market, and knowing why I'm doing it is finding that one thing I want to buy.
I'd have to say the weirdest thing I ever bought at a flea market is somebody in a bucket of car parts had a flail. I'm like, you know what? I'll buy that for literally $1.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? So it's just weird, because I noticed that Sai likes to do this thing where you can't have a multi-role purpose online. You either have to be a person who only makes serious content, or you're an internet shitlord. You can't ever be one or the other. And it just seems like there's maybe a certain level of autism there. Like, take it from a socially awkward person who has a hard time with social cues as myself. I'm an internet shitlord. But when I put out a serious video, I think it's easy to tell when I'm being serious and when I'm being a shitlord. Sai says you have to be one or the other. And that's what I learned from watching her video with Beckett. When Beckett's like, "I'm just an internet shitlord." And then Sai was like, I guess she tried to like articulate it in a way where she assumed for some reason that Beckett was this person who only puts out informative content about certain internet dramas. And I was like, even if he did every once in a while, why couldn't he primarily be an internet shitlord? Why does that have to be one or the other? And the reason why that's ironic is because Sai does the same thing, right? I've seen multiple times on her Twitter, like, how do you advertise yourself as a professional gremlin and your bio is old cartoonist lady? Does that sound like someone who's honestly trying to put out serious content?
No, it sounds like somebody who realizes she's accomplished nothing in her life and is trying to be ooh cutesy when it just doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Ironic. Ironic. It's ironic.
It's like the Schrodinger's douchebag, or like, kind of like the whole I'm going to say something and then change the intent behind what I say depending on what the overall reaction is, right?
Yep, that's her to a T. And that's just, not only that, like she's like, well, I'm an entertainer. I don't know what you expect. Like, number one, that's a lie. Who are you entertaining? And number two,
Sai gets like more consecutive viewership than Lio does. Like, let's just see really quick. Let's just do this. Let's just do this really quick. Like the concurrent viewership for one, and then everything else as well. So if we go to the lives here, let's just do a little side by side, shall we? Let's just do a little side by side. So let's start with lives. Sorry for the ear attack. So if we go to our lives here, when Sai's doing gaming stream, she's not getting very many views. Okay, so this is Sai for lives. So our gaming streams aren't getting very much. We're getting like 11K here, 4K here, 8.9, 2.9, and then if we jump over to our videos here, 8, 15, 3.2, 24, 20, 53, 171, 43, 49, 127, 26. If we go to Lio's videos, we have 1K, 673, 19, 1.2, 1.4, 1.7, 1.5, 1.7, 1.3, 3.3, 1K, 1.7K, 88K. So we're not doing very good there. If we go to Lio's lives, the only times that he does live stream is if he's doing drama. When he's doing drama, he's hitting pretty high marks, but for our regular streams, we've got 1.5. Because he mostly just streams drama, and so he does rack up a decent amount of views for live streams. But if we're going to our videos, he does not compete at all with Sai, not even kind of. So I think that's pretty funny. Who wants to listen to what Sai has to say? Obviously, more people want to listen to Sai than you, unfortunately, but. The only time people watch Lio is his drama. Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons why he started getting into predator hunting and shit like that, is because it was a massive boost to his channel. So, everybody witness, thank you for the 2.
If you're an entertainer, and that's the entire point, why are you trying to make grand moral sweeping statements about other people's comments and jokes? Pick a lane.
So why is everyone asking me if I'm live streaming from my bathroom?
Because you sound like you're in a wide open space.
Well, yeah, my basement is a wide open space.
Dude, how does he have this many acoustic panels and his basement still sounds like this? This is crazy.
I just moved. This is my new studio for those who haven't seen it yet. And my basement is enormous, and I don't have a lot of furniture because I moved from a 1,000 square foot apartment to a 3,000.
This is why you put this the other way, so the sound panels are in front of you, so it doesn't echo like this, idiot.
Square foot house, so there's a lot of empty space. You can see I'm trying to pad it out with soundproof padding, but unfortunately the audio quality is going to suffer until I fill this place up with furniture.
Yes, it's going to be essentially it's his goon cave.
You can just hang blankets, by the way.
For Legos.
No, my wife actually calls it the goon cave, which is hilarious.
That is funny. Your wife sounds hilarious.
Yeah, she is hilarious.
Good.
Oh my God.
She tells me I need to do things around the house.
Gooning after another man's wife. Diabolical.
Because it's my favorite joke. Like, hey, you need to do work.
Oh, God, Gallagher.
All right, let me see if I can share the screen. Because one of the things, actually, I wanted to, you said you had that video call privated. I'm like, hey, maybe on the stream would be a good time to maybe show that video.
Well, it's not a call. It was purely text. She refused to get in call, which, again, strong, independent woman. That's really weird if you ask me.
It's pretty funny that Lio Convoy won't get into a call with me, isn't it? I thought that he was a strong, independent ally. Oh, no. I'm back, bitches. I'm back, bitches. We're back. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, I mean, he won't talk to anybody one-on-one. Sai's a pussy, but he won't talk to anybody one-on-one. True. Very true. It is very bitch made. I completely agree.
Yeah, you have.
Let me find it for you.
Sure. I'll pop it up. I got screen share going. This is Sai's Twitter, right? And I love to do this. Whenever I start researching a person who behaves a certain way online, the first thing that I opt into is looking at their Twitter if they have one to kind of see what kind of person they are. And the thing I love about this is that Sai has been on since you can see here 2020, basically 2021, right? Because December 2020. But if you look up here, Sai has posted in the span of about 4 years, 4.5 years, 16,500 Twitter posts.
Well, let's do some math. Let's do some calculus, Chief. Lio joined in January of 2020. Oh no. I'm here. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine, guys. That's crazy. So, Sai has had her account since December of 2020. Lio has had his account since January of 2020. The @LionManBad account created in January 2020 has posted a total of 19K tweets. Oh, sorry, Fat Lio's on the way here. That's interesting. Oh my god, all she does is tweet. Oh my god, all she does is tweet. Same with Lio. Lio has actually tweeted more than Sai has. That's crazy. That is insane.
Twitter posts, which is actually fucking insane.
It's actually worse than that, which I don't think you knew. But all right, so if you look at how many times she's commented on her server, which is almost 2 years
on Twitter, I really don't.
Well,
wait, if not more, right? In more time, he had an extra year, right? No, got suspended, so we probably had more. Sorry. Let's see. Lio joined YouTube in 2016. So we have also been trying to be internet famous for about a decade. I don't know. It's very interesting that all the shit that he has to talk about Sai actually applies, ironically, just to him.
Yeah. Angie, while you're looking for that video, Angie said she said she would only do the call on Malcolm's stream to give him the views. Totally not because she's a pussy.
The only time I'll tune into anything stream-wise Malcolm does is when he grabs a knife, puts it in his neck, and pulls all the way left.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lio, I mean it with my whole heart, buddy. I'll do that as soon as you can fit into a size 30 waist pair of pants. And again, Lio Convoy has threatened to fight everybody. Lio Convoy has not threatened to fight me. We'd be having fucking, what is that shit called? We'd be having like a luau pork. His fat ass would have like 7 apples in it, just spit roasting for days. He's such a colossal fucking pussy, dude. Oh my god. I'm only gonna talk to Malcolm after he kills himself. Oh. Lio, you are the one that has said publicly many times that you have tried to kill yourself. I have actually never tried to kill myself. I really hate to power level right here, but Lio has said in many calls, I almost grabbed that gun off the table and put it in my fucking mouth, and I was so fucking close to pulling the trigger. I'm sorry, Lio, I've actually never tried to kill myself. If anything, I would say that I'd be more concerned about you, not me. Sorry about that, babe. I'm sorry that your life sucks so fucking bad that you think about killing yourself over internet beef. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. That's very sad. I'm very sorry, Porky Pig. Maybe you should go back to the therapist and get prescribed a better mood stabilizer to help with that. That would be my recommendation.
It's funny. It's like, is Lio gonna is he gonna be the one that gets my stream pulled from fucking YouTube?
Dude, that would be hilarious. Out of all the people you'd have on, it would be me that would get it pulled.
All right. Oh, I guess. Oh my god, this is more than I thought it was gonna be. Okay.
he thought the gun was a hamburger. True. Dude, that's why you don't take Ambien anymore, guys. What a fucking loser. I hope that Malcolm kills himself. Okay, what attempt are we on now, babe? Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself, okay?
Let me.
You wanna read through it?
You know what? Why the fuck not?
Is there anybody who can bring a third person on to voice act Sai?
Yeah, I guess if Potato is in the crowd, I'd bring him in.
Oh my god, and then we're gonna do this horrible thing where they all take turns reading in silly voices. Oh my god.
I can read it too, I don't fucking care.
Let's see here. I figured you'd probably want to voice Vlad, because he says words I don't.
Oh, I'm probably not gonna say some of those words on here.
Well, yeah, but general vulgarity still. I mean, we can always see if Base Hoskin wants to pop on. He's in the chat.
had to totally clear the rest of. Okay, slapping sigh.
Yes, I like alliteration.
Yeah, I can see that. All right. So what was that? Thalgy?
This is
Oh my
Falcon.
god,
Yeah,
they're
so
gonna
size
read.
scribbles.
No, they're gonna read all of these.
Lio Man and Poo Pot, which is Gilded Poo, go at it. I just like how Lio just opens up with hi.
Are there any relevant stamps in here? Any relevant timestamps in here, guys? Please.
Hi.
I will dox you above.
That
Wait, what?
See what holy divinity.
I will IP trace you with the wrath from above. I like how it's like trying to be me, but also leans heavily to Gilbert Godfrey. It's great.
That
Where do they stop doing this, or is this the whole fucking stream? It looks like this is the whole fucking stream, dude. That's the whole stream, is them reading this shit. You need to watch it all for context. I fucking hate you guys.
I like how this person said more like sloppy sigh. Look, I'm a fan of lowbrow humor.
More like sloppy sigh. What a knee slapper, dude. When is your fucking comedy tour? Can I get tickets, please? That's so funny. Oh, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. Kid one.
I'm gonna see if Putu's around. Give me a second.
Yeah. I love this. Baked at home. I'll voice a middle-aged thespian. I think we got Samus Mahomes willing to.
Wow, dude. We're sending the strongest comedians from the Cat Slayer.
Come in and do it.
Of course. I mean, I just asked for two, but we'll wait and see for a second.
Yeah. Okay.
I will be taken up into heaven like Enoch and Elijah before me when I IP trace you with holy divinity.
This person, I'm gonna do this in my loud voice. I'm gonna become God and dox you. God knows everything. He knows what is, what was, and what is going to be, including your address.
And your IP address.
And your IP address.
Wow.
I will send pineapple pizzas to your house.
Oh my! I can't. I'm still like brain blasted that moron accused me of being the one that sent pineapple pizzas to his house.
No, the worst part is that I'm a big proprietor of when people say dumb shit like that online.
Would Lio eating until his heart gives out count as a slow burn attempt? Yes, I would consider. Yeah, that's like not new news. Yeah.
Just ignore it, right? But Hopeless Peaches was like, I don't understand why you're getting upset. Lio and I also got pizza bombed on the same day, and it just made you guys look so guilty.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't even know why she said we, because she didn't get a pineapple pizza in the front door. Only I did. And the fact that Grimskull, like, panicked, made up an entire story about chasing a literal child with a machete, and acted like he got touched over it, when I'm just like, oh, okay, sorry your time's wasted, man. I didn't order that.
I mean, based.
God.
That's the biggest lie ever, that Lio fucking fat 280-pound left leg Lio Convoy would fucking turn away a free pizza. I'm sure that's why Lio put his own address on the fucking internet in the first place, so he could get free pizzas. This fat fuck is probably coasting on, pizza bombs from the last 10 years. He's probably like giddy with joy every time that he says his address out loud again for the 10th time every single fucking day so he can get sent another pizza. That fat, greedy fuck. This is the biblical greed that they warn you about, is this gluttonous pig that cannot refuse free food. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. That's the biggest lie.
It's just, I can't understand these people who play hard online like they're tough guys and then they get one.
That's literally you, pussy. That's literally fucking you, pussy. Why does he always challenge people to fights that he knows are not going to come and fight him? What I'm going to say, a slur. This guy is such a colossal fucking pussy, dude. Oh my god. The only thing that he's fighting right now is his blood pressure. That's it.
Pizza, and suddenly the world ending. We had Zavaya in our circles do literally the same thing during right after the Fox Mafia war. Like, they always acted like they were super tough, they were hardened, they dox anybody. You want to talk about somebody who will actually claim they'll dox people with holy divinity? Zavaya did. And like the minute they start getting pizza, suddenly their entire world comes apart. And in the chat, we're like, how did you not see that coming? You knew this would happen eventually. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just going to send the link to the stream over to Samus real quick.
All right.
Angie said she would do it and then literally said, but Hidden hates me, so I'm not going to do it for some reason.
No, she's talking about Hidden hates me and will most likely never do a side video.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
It's okay. I'm used to that here.
Well, Angie, do you want to do it or not?
I don't understand people that drink on stream. Do you not have anxiety?
I would let Samus do it, but I feel like it would be more authentic if a woman did another woman's voice. Because I'm all about DEI here, apparently.
You're going to make me tweet that Lorax or quote that Lorax film. You keep it up.
Well, yeah.
What Lorax quote? You guys, I love the Lorax. No. Is anything sacred? Is anything sacred? No. The far end of town where the Grickle grass grows and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows, no birds are ever singing excepting old crows, is the street of the lifted Lorax. fuck me. Isn't nothing sacred to me. And if you look in the Goku grass, some people say if you look deep enough, you can still see today where the Lorax once stood just as long as it could before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What was the Lorax and why was it there? And why was he lifted and taken somewhere from the far end of town where the Goku grass grows? The old Onceler still lives there. Ask him, he knows. You won't see the Onceler, so don't knock at his door. He sees a lurkum on top of his store. He lurks in his lurkum cold under the roof where he makes his own clothes out of myth muffled move. And on special dang midnights in August he peeks out of the shutters and sometimes he speaks and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He'll tell you perhaps if you're willing to pay. On the end of a rope, he lets down a tin pail, and you have to toss in 15 cents in a nail in the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather's snail. He then pulls up the pail to make most careful count to see if you've paid him the proper amount. He then puts what you paid him away in his glove, his snub, his secret strange hole in his grooveless glove. Oh, fuck.
That's a woman?
It's okay. She apparently hates black people because a black woman will always leave another woman for a man. Apparently, she has trauma over that and decided to tell the entire internet.
You know what's my number one rule on the internet, Lyle?
If you put something out, be prepared to be made fun of for it.
Yeah, if you put something on the internet, not only is it
okay, well then I'm gonna make fun of Lyle Convor for trying to kill himself over internet beef. I think that's fucking hilarious. I think that's so funny. Very cool. Very cool. It's out on the internet. I think it's hilarious.
going to be made fun of, but you should make fun of it. You know why? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, the only person who has the ability to put something on the internet is you.
Oh,
God.
Fuck.
I listened today actually to like a 7-year-old call from back in the barrel days where number one, the call should have ended like immediately. We found out this person was like
Help.
a teenager, not quite 18, and he just started telling us things we had no business knowing. And even back then, I'm like, what are you doing? Stop! We did not ask for this. You're giving them ammo.
Angie, send me a DM on Discord and I'll shoot you a link to the stream.
God, that was back during the cup stacker invasion. At one point, Beryl pissed off a whole bunch of people from the cup stacking community and they tried to raid the server and it just did not end well for them. I was in call with one of them. And this grown man who was like big mad because we made a joke about cup stacking decides to post in the chat a picture of his scrotum.
Amazing. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing.
Yes, but what happened was like, I look at him like, hey man, is that a growth I'm seeing there? I think you need to go to a doctor, dude. Something's wrong. Dude actually like bailed from the server the minute I started talking like that. It was hilarious.
That's so funny, Lio. You literally need to be in like hospice care for your weight and your heart, your blood pressure, your oxygen saturation. He probably has brain damage because he probably needed a CPAP for most of his life, and he probably didn't have a sleep study done until it was way too late. He probably has brain damage from starving his brain with oxygen. That's crazy.
You know, it's funny because a person, I'm gonna make a video about this. It's my next serious video that I'm making.
Oh, wow.
So in the last, you would think that, you know, at some point in time, being, especially running with Vlad, I probably would have gotten a death threat, but I actually didn't get one until recently. Not only did I not get a death threat until recently, but I got 2 in the last 3 weeks. And one of them was from somebody who made the awe-inspiring decision to turn his web camera on and fire up OBS and record his response to a joke I made on Twitter. And the only thing I realized—
Lio, turn your camera on, babe. Don't be shy, turn on your camera.
No, you saw it because you retweeted it. But
Lio never comes on camera because he doesn't have an ultra-wide fish eye lens, so you wouldn't be able to capture like his whole face. He needs one of the fish eye lens because his head is so fucking fat. That's why, just so you know.
The room was a fucking mess.
It was.
And I was thinking to myself, why? Why didn't you just, why? So of course I made fun of him. He's like, why do you care more about that than the nature of what you wrote? I'm like, because at the end of the day, you chose to put that online. And then he tried to claim it was just a shirt and 2 pairs of pants.
It was not just a shirt and 2 pairs.
No, there was actually just garbage on the floor.
Yeah, the only room I've seen worse than that in recent memory is Barbie's room.
Yeah.
God.
And yeah, dude, why would you fucking take a picture like that?
Dude, I don't know.
I like this. Snake Hogan said, how do you piss off the cup stacking community? True.
That's so funny, bro.
You gotta keep in mind, Beryl wasn't even like Senate. Beryl did unironically just pick needless fights with people for no reason other than haha, it's funny. Which again, if that's what
Very
you do,
funny.
be transparent,
That's so
that's
funny.
whatever, but I never cared for that
Hilarious.
specifically.
Hello?
But they got mad at us and came at us. I want to be real clear here real quick.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We've got some work to do now. 'Cause you're not fooling me, 'cause I can't see.
I know somebody's gonna be manipulative and be dishonest. The person we talked to that I said we should have cut that conversation with was not the same person who sent the scrotum picture. So making that
The scrotum picture? What? The what? The what picture, bro? The what? The what picture, bro? You're telling me that somebody sent pictures of their nuts in your Discord server? Your Discord server that had children in it? You basically just abused all of those children. That's crazy. What?
clear real quick. But also, they called cup stacking autistic.
I don't know if can I be heard?
I mean, it is a
Yes,
little
you can be
autistic.
heard.
Okay, fantastic.
All right. Trying to see here where in the video. How do I slow it down because Lio kind of scrolls through it pretty quickly.
You can click on the gear and then
This old fat fuck didn't even just export the chat. What a dipshit.
slow it down that way.
Oh my god.
And
for the record, I got the exported chats of this fucking Discord fight. Why did you screen record it on your phone, you fucking dingbat? Why didn't you just export it? Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
So we see Lio here, just the eloquent fellow that he is, just saying hello.
Let's start at. Let's see here. Yeah. I'll start with what I say about the disavow, so it starts proper.
And then this this big gay oaf is gonna read his own lines. He's the star of the show.
I disavow.
Since people will be deranged about it, I disavow any unhinged things Vlad says.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. When he says things like, I'm not even gonna get into it. It should be obvious that when he says certain things, it's not like serious, right?
Yeah, half the time he's not even that serious. Like he's not.
It's not serious, guys. It's not serious. Everybody is just freaking out over nothing. I don't know.
Not actually gonna come to your house and rape you. That would be insane.
Can we all just agree here that a threat made on the internet is not really a threat unless it carries like a weight of intent by it?
Yeah.
Like if I look, when I say death threats that I got in the last 2 weeks, I don't actually consider them death threats. I'm just using the colloquial term.
The colloquial term. I hate when people use the colloquial term and not the real term. The colloquial term. I hate that. That's so sad.
Only because that's what other people would say. Like someone told me that they genuinely hoped I get Charlie Kirk. Like that would be what the internet considers a death threat. I don't consider it a death threat because I don't feel like there's any weight behind it. There's no serious intent that person is making.
No, it's not even a threat. It's a wish.
Yeah, or when someone says but that's what people do, right? They don't. When someone says KYS, right? That's to them a death threat, right? But
I mean, it's obviously not a death threat. You're telling them to do it themselves. I would hope. I know that I'm wrong about this, but I would hope that everybody here is smart enough to understand that obviously a random throwaway Twitter account that says, I'm going to come and kill you, that is nothing. Obviously if somebody is very meticulously making threats that you believe to be credible, that's a completely different thing, but that still doesn't make it an acceptable thing, right? I would still say that it's pretty inappropriate if you dislike somebody and so you say, I'm going to come and kill you, bitch. I would say that that's actually pretty fucking deranged. Even if there is no credibility to the threat and there's no weight behind it, I would still say that's an incredibly deranged fucking thing to say to somebody. I think that's kind of fucking crazy. Well, that's just me.
I accidentally unplugged my headphones. Just a second.
Just a second,
Good job.
guys.
I believe in you.
Yeah, no, sorry. I can't get the Bluetooth to work on this damn thing. I bought a $400 motherboard and still can't figure out how to get the Bluetooth.
Oh, that's dumb.
It's so funny.
It happens.
Just get an adapter.
Yeah.
Why would you get a $400 motherboard when you can buy an adapter for $20? The best and the brightest.
But yeah, so I don't know. I just think the whole thing is cringe.
The whole thing is very cringe. I agree.
I don't know who these people are. I'm guessing that father is fucking.
Yeah, that's Fauci.
That's why I wanted to start at my disavowal because that way it just picks up from there.
Yeah. And then I don't know who Milkman Do is.
Do Snail House. She's also another streamer, another mod.
So I was so many people, I don't understand this whole clout thing. Why is it when there's a beef between a few people, there's always so many extra people involved in it?
Because taking pot shots in the middle of it's funny.
I guess.
Yeah, it is funny.
It is. It was hilarious that I kept calling Lyle fat. I agree. The pot shots were hilarious. I agree.
I don't know. It's just, to me, it's as weird as having a private Discord chat made public. Why? So you can show everyone that you get to be in it and they don't. It's just kind of weird.
Yes. You have to stunt on them. This is mine, not yours. You didn't get to do anything. Ha
ha. Oh, yeah, brother.
All right. So you want to get started on this?
Yeah,
sure.
All right. So again, since people will be deranged about it, I disavow any unhinged things Vlad says.
Yeah. Read it again for emphasis. I agree.
Oh, yeah. So you're actually reading that. Okay, cool. Yeah. And Vlad says, no, Lio approves. I agree. Lio does approve secretly. He had one hand on the Bible, and the other hand was doing a finger crossed behind his back.
Oh my God.
He swore on the Bible.
Vlad says, I have it notarized in writing.
And of course, I'm waiting for Sai to start talking, so I put the dust bear or the dust.
Where's the lesbian?
Yeah. Yes, and then Vlad follows up.
Yes, he says, yes, this is exactly what Sai Scribble's pussy looks like. And I like how someone's using my emojis to react to it in a private chat.
Dude, it's true. She does have a dry pussy. I completely agree. Based.
I'm not even here, but my emoji.
OCD tax wants me to get it over 100. I'll take it. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate it. Everybody witness. Very kind of you. Everybody witness, please. This is horribly boring, but that's okay. We're fine.
You got to be there in spirit.
Oh, that's fucking
All right,
great.
so we skip them, and once again, Vlad goes back again.
Well, he's just trying to motivate Sai. He is being an ally. He's trying to motivate women to stand up, and I approve.
That's so brave.
And I don't know why these guys are saying the things that they're saying. It doesn't really seem to mean anything.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's scroll down until Sai starts actually talking.
Yeah,
She took her sweet time, didn't she?
I'm trying to see what Vlad says because usually he says.
There it is.
I'm guessing we're getting there.
It's after the SpongeBob meme.
We're getting there.
I like how he remembers the landmarks in the Discord chat. It's after the SpongeBob meme, but it's before the dry vagina meme. It's right in there somewhere. You know, really close to the Alex Jones meme.
There it is. Come on.
There's a SpongeBob meme. Texas.
No, I'm Texas. What's the difference?
All right, so here we go. I guess Sai is waiting to get more info for this discussion from 15 years old in her server or whatever.
Okay. How's your kid doing? Is he going back to school soon?
I'm not even gonna read it. If I can.
All right. Okay. So I say, we were asked to talk here, Sai. Stop disrespecting Fauci's rules, please.
Oh, I was done with you. I'm asking that other person a question. How's your kid, Pooh?
I'm gonna try to do the Vlad voice I use in all his videos. Sorry, I gotta hide myself.
God.
I don't want to watch this. This sucks.
This
That's like unwatchable.
No, and I need to be more nasally for Sai. Hold on. Okay. You should take your son to a nice park or something.
So much for the assertive woman bit, huh? Guess you're only tough when your fans are idiots like Malcolm are backing you. Pathetic. Yeah, Vlad, how's your son?
Oh shit, we know that Malcolm guy. That's crazy. That guy's really fatphobic. I don't like that guy.
How's your child? What are you doing about Lily Orchard?
Yeah, clearly not raped enough.
Is this the whole video? I can't watch this. They're reading like one sentence and they're like, I can't watch this, you guys. I can't do it. I can't watch this. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, please. The worst part is there's like nothing else exciting going on. That's the saddest part, you guys. That's the saddest part.
Oh, man.
Your son?
Now, remember, Sai doesn't like it when you make rape jokes or rape comments, but it's okay if you do it to somebody's kid. Deranged.
And it's funny because she thinks that it's triggering Vlad because Vlad comments about it. But the thing is that Vlad isn't triggered about anyone saying anything about his kid, right?
Yeah.
He's just merely pointing out the hypocrisy of how can you in one corner of your mouth say, oh, rape joke's bad, but then out of the other corner make rape jokes about his child. Like,
again, because the difference here was that the quote unquote joke for Caitlin Coy was that the joke was, I'm going to rape her. That was the joke.
It's like that meme I always post about Leonardo DiCaprio from Django and say whenever Sai figures out someone that she doesn't like has a kid.
Oh my god, children. You have those?
Yeah.
All right, so
you gotta read the side part there, Angie.
Yeah, go ahead, Angie.
I don't know, man. I tried to get her channel terminated. What have you done?
Oh, that's
what
we basically missed what I was saying here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said,
Well,
what are you doing to actually help victims? Because crying and getting mad that a pedophile is mean about your favorite cartoon is worthless. To be clear, that is just what she does.
Oh my god, she does media analysis on her media analysis channel. That's crazy. What? Say it isn't so.
Or Vlad said, I'll get you pregnant with a son. I can rape both of you.
That's really funny. That's
I don't know,
hilarious.
man. I
Face
tried to
joke.
get her channel terminated. What have you done? When have you ever helped a victim anyway, Lyle? You only seem to make more.
True.
I love this whole thing where people are like, I did something to help me. I did. What? Dude, come on. You tried to get them canceled? Is that supposed to like unrape the kids or something?
Dude, what the fuck? Okay, if that's your position, then why fuck with Lio at all? Is Lio making all these videos, getting people un-Discord groomed? Are they getting un-e-raped? Like, come on. This has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. Because Lio is like the virtuous pedophile hunter. He's like the Robin Hood of the raped, you know? It's not like he can double the rape and give it to the next person. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, all these criticisms that they're like, Sai is this, Sai is that, Sai is the other thing. It's like, congratulations, look in the mirror. So is Lio. Except he's like 4 times as fat. So it's actually even more hilarious. But like, what? What? Guys, I'm distraught. There's like nothing else to watch. I'm distraught.
Well, not only that, there's actually something here that a lot of people miss. So, do you know why she tried to get her channel removed? It's not because Lily's a rapist pedophile. No, it's because Lily DMCA struck her. That's what bothered her. That's what made her decide to go from unironically saying, I don't think Lily should be deplatformed. Nobody should have their livelihood taken away. So thank you for, again, siding with a child rapist and a pedophile. Sai, very cool of you. But then immediately when it's like, this is actually inconvenient to me, now the person must burn. You're sick and deranged. Anyways,
Listen, she really thinks she gave like some meaning.
Yeah,
she did.
I will not be covering Patricia Taxon. I will never cover Patricia Taxon. It will not happen. The calling more attention to her is like a negative feedback loop. It's one of the reasons why I covered Rose Millay once, and will not do it again. There are certain people that I will not cover because it's a negative feedback loop. There's absolutely no reason in the world to give her attention.
Something significant.
Well, she can do that by going and dying in the woods and feeding the woodland critters and do more than she well. Anyway, that's
God, I wish Vlad was here because I want to know what that civilization was.
Dude, the bacteria that feeds on Lyle Convoy's corpse is going to live 10,000 years. They technically immortality is possible if, you know, the sentient being that's getting nourishment from his decomposing corpse is, you know, it's eating Lyle Convoy because it'll never run out of food.
Where by their death penalty was they tied you to a post and they threw rotting meat at you and let the carrion peck you to death.
I don't know, but I know the Zoroastrians did sky burials.
Based. All right.
What a bunch of losers. They don't even know the best medieval torture methods. What a bunch of fucking posers, dude. What about the heretics fork? What about, what is it called? Fuck. It's what they name the thing in gymnastics over. The vault. What about the pyramid? What are, like, the bronze bull? Hello? The wheel spokes where they stick you in a wheel and they break all your bones and you just sit there. What about that one? What about the standing cells? What about the French nuns that were entombed in the walls of churches for heresy? Heretics? Hello? Like, the Blood Eagle? Everybody knows the Blood Eagle one. But, you know, like, there's so many. The pyramid one, the rack. I think the wheel spoke one is the craziest. No, the pyramid one is the craziest. What's that one called? Pyramid, medieval, evil torture device. What are those called? Judas's Cradle. That's what it's called. Judas's Cradle. It's where it's like a triangle, and they put it like right where your taint is, and then they put weights on your legs, and it pulls you all the way down the pyramid. Judas's Cradle. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. We don't even know good medieval torture methods. How boring. How boring.
Criticize you and your BFF for being dumb enough to constantly shield her actions. You do exactly what she wants. What's it like knowing she's been playing you?
How did I shield her actions?
We should just help the victims by shooting them. I can't read any of this shit. I can't read a damn word. Just like how we used to help lesbians.
Beautiful.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, that's Vlad. Now, to be clear, what I say here is literally just because I'm answering her question, because I don't tend to chest thump about this type of stuff. I genuinely prefer to keep it private, but whatever. I've given them money, taken them into my home, helped them find safe locations, and gave them a platform to confront their abusers. Want to try another
I don't like to chest thump, but this is the first thing that I bring up every single time I have the opportunity to. What do we have here? I've given them money that he uses to wield control and authority over them. Who was it that he insisted take his money and then he held it over their head later? What about controlling the GoFundMe from Jordan? What about giving Peaches $8,000 and then using that as a justification later down the line? Okay, so that doesn't count at all. I've let them into my home. Okay, groomer, that's fucking creepy. You meet these people on the internet when they're vulnerable, poor, down on their luck, they need somewhere to go that's safe, and you offer your home. Insane. There's other resources for that, so that can go in the garbage can right there. I helped them find safe locations, which was your home. Doesn't count. Your home is obviously a diabolical den of horrific abuses beyond the human brain's comprehension. And then we also have and gave them a platform to confront their abusers. That's not helping victims at all. That's actually re-traumatizing them and making it worse. To quote unquote confront their. Hang on, I just ate shit. I'm eating shit. Okay. When you give quote unquote victims a platform to confront their abusers, you're re-traumatizing them and you're making it significantly worse. And when Lio allowed Jordan to confront Ichabod, Jordan was still a minor. Jordan was 17 years old. There was an hour before the call where they're basically being like, oh my God, Jordan, your pussy has gone crazy. You must love getting sexually harassed by older men online. I'm sure that you actually really like getting dick pics from creepy old men on the internet. Clowning on Jordan for about an hour, and then they pull Ichabod into the call, who was grooming Jordan at the time. Jordan is fighting back tears, trying... That's what it means. No. Giving victims platforms actually just means make money for me. Make content for me. It's funny that Lio says about me, he's like, I don't want to go on Malcolm's stream because I don't want to make content for him. That's pretty ironic considering that you make content out of victims. You use actual victims to make content. I think that he's like the scum of the earth. I really do. I think that he deserves to live in an iron cage in the catacombs for the rest of his life.
Tactic their side, or are you only able to talk when people are sending you super chats?
Wow.
Oh my God, there's a lot here.
Oh, there's more. Didn't you blame one of them you took? Didn't you blame one of them you took into your home for killing your cat and verbally abused them while they were there?
Yeah, he did accuse Jordan of killing his cat as well, and the cat was already sick. So.
Tout myself as a predator hunter, champion of weak, good Christian, righteous person. I'm an entertainer.
No, I'm an entertainer.
Oh God, just
Gallagher is better.
The fact, what I always find interesting in dealing with people like Sai is like they have this idea of what I think I am, and they think they say stuff like this that it's actually going to bother me. No, clearly I'm just the terror that flaps in the.
It obviously bothers you because you're still thinking about it. When was this? This was in what, like January? When was this channel made? January is not true. I don't know why I said January. This is from, what is that? July? This is from July. It is now October. From July, it is now October. And we are still talking about this. July to October. There's nothing new. We're just reading chat logs from July. It is now October. July, August, September, October. It doesn't bother me at all.
Night. But anyways, so these people don't actually believe I'm a pedophile or whatever. They're just mad I was critical of cartoons they like, so they'll say anything. Meanwhile, you regularly melt down over her cartoon takes at 42. You're actually stupid. I've been actively shielding for a rapist.
Lio Convoy literally freaked the fuck out and I think that he did dox Retroblast Gaming because of a take on like a Star Wars toy. He literally like tried to ruin this guy's fucking life over a review of like a fucking Star Wars toy. Okay.
While you're literally doing, while she's literally telling you that's what you're doing.
Oh, he can't read. He's illiterate.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I believe in you. I believe in you, Gallagher.
I just cracked my third beer. It's very important.
You've never watched a single one of my
Yeah, let's
streams
get
on
drunk on
Lily,
stream,
have
hell
you?
yeah.
I did an entire stream on her creepy obsession with sibling incest.
Yeah, Lyle, how could you have not watched any of her streams on Lily? It's just like one of her 1,000 streams that she does. For every 2 streams that.
Why didn't you watch my 8-hour taking accountability video, Purple Perry Gaming? Why didn't you watch my fucking 27 years of content, Purple Perry Gaming, with your stupid questions?
Fucking Beckett has about KP. Lily has like 67 about fucking.
Now, I respond to her claim about the kids. I'm like, one of them was negligent and led to a pet's death. Yes. And there was no abuse, which is why there's no evidence of it.
I mean...
Well, if that's the case, then there's no evidence of abuse from, like, fucking anybody that you've ever, quote-unquote, tried to help. Unless you've seen it with your own 2 fucking eyes. If victim testimony means nothing. You were really quick to believe Jordan when Jordan said all of this shit about people online being freaks and grooming them. But the second that Jordan has something negative to say about you and your behavior, it's a lie. Same thing with Peaches. We believed Peaches, you know, day in and day out, would hand on the Bible, would die for Peaches, would literally crawl on my hands and knees and bark like I want it for Peaches. But as soon as it's the shoe's on the other foot, Peaches is an unreliable narrator and a liar.
What are you supposed to be fucking clairvoyant? Like, look, I always thought the idea of just like finding random people online and letting them move in your house is cringe. I've always been critical of you of that.
It's not cringe, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, is what it is. Not only for Lio, because he could be inviting like a fucking serial killer to come and live with him, like the fucking idiot that he is. Hopefully that will win him the Darwin Award if that ever happens. And then it's exceptionally dangerous for the person online that's doing this because they're learning that these random fucking adult men who are 20, 30 years their senior are safe people to move in with. It's not just cringe, guys. It's not just cringe. It's actually fucking dangerous.
What the fuck ever, right? Like, I'm critical of a lot of things that probably aren't the worst thing in the world. It's just my personal opinion that shit is cringe, right? Because when you invite fucking people that you only know online, you're taking a huge risk, and well, you pay the price, right?
Thank you, Gallagher.
But like saying that somehow you trying to help a person who turned out to be like a giant fucking turd, that's not really that much. Well, I mean, it's your fault, but at the same time, it's not. Besides acting like you somehow like knew that was going to happen or something, right? Like you can be a victim of something, and you.
Lio Convoy is not a victim of Jordan. That's fucking hilarious. Imagine being 40 years old and being victimized by like a 19-year-old. Skill issue. Skill issue. What a fucking loser. What a fucking waste of space, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know how much more of this I can watch. I gotta be totally honest with you guys. Okay. Make sure to join the Discord, guys. If you're not, it's free. If you don't want free stuff, because I hate free stuff too. You can check out my merch. Woo! Make sure that you like the video, you guys. It sparks a lot of joy. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna have a little bit of yap time, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. It's been a turbulent day with the, the domestic terrorism that is the internet today. I will be RB. Everybody behave. Everybody behave. I will be back in just a moment in time, and we will have some yappy girl time, okay? And then I guess we'll see if anything else particularly exciting happens. I always have my call-ins on, of course, but all of these people are gigantic fucking pussies. So I'm not holding my breath, you guys. I'm not holding my breath. But if anybody is feeling particularly brave, I'm always down for some blood sports, you guys. Always down for some blood sports. If you want a blood sports, if you got shit to talk, let's do it. Join the Discord, jump in the stream call-ins, and I'll pull you in, okay? Everybody behave. I'm putting on your RuneScape key jangling. I'll be right back, okay? Love you long time. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. That is fucking up my hair, dude. Look at my hair, bro. Look at my hair, bro. That's crazy. Look at my hair, bro. Oh, alright, guys. Let's see. Gotta fix up the hat. Gotta fix up the hat, guys. Gotta fix up the hat. Oh, also, Mr. Knight for the 5. Light on people like Coyote, gnawing off of a leg to get out of a trap. It's the second they piss him off. Become optically inconvenient. Very true. Everybody witness. Thank you very much for the 5. Let's see, guys. Let's see. You know who I haven't checked on in a very long time? I have not checked on Ariel Scarcella in a while. Does she still even make fucking content? Does she even still make content? I don't think that she does. Oh my god, she does.
The bullied have...
Is every leftist non-binary person insane? The left is failing. They can't hide their guilt anymore. The rise of the anti-straight violence in America. It's getting worse. Same shit, different day. What else is new, I guess? Water is wet. Water is wet, I suppose. Very cool. Very cool. Big fan. Wow. She's been full mega for a while. I think it was in 2016, actually, that she turned into a Trumper. I think it was probably 2016. She's a career grifter. I mean, I'm not surprised at all that that's the way that she went. Certainly not surprised by that at all. Certainly not surprised by that at all. Not surprised by that at all, guys. Hmm. Hmm. It's very sad, is it not? Hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything particularly exciting going on right now, which is sad. I wonder what Buck Angel's been up to. I looked at his YouTube. Nothing. I want to know if he is going to get sued by Samantha Lux. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Hmm. Boring. Boring, guys. Very boring. Tragically boring. Hmm. Very sad that straight people are being victimized. Very sad. Very sad to hear. What's that Tyler asked? How much beeswax is in your mustache? Just a dollop. Just a dollop of daisy, bud. Just a dollop of daisy. Do a dollop of daisy. Oh. I'm not quite sure. There hasn't been any fun Poppy updates either. Yeah, I would really hope that Samantha Lux would sue Buck Angel. She can't grift her way into a relationship. Sad. So true. She's been single and has had the same haircut for the same amount of time. I think it's crazy. It's been like, she's been on YouTube for like 20 years and she has not gotten a new haircut once, which I think is hilarious. I think that's so funny. I think it's so funny, you guys. I can't stop laughing about it. I cannot stop laughing at the fact that she still has the exact same fucking haircut. I think that's so great. I think it's so funny. It's so funny to me. She does. She's crusty. She's pretty crusty. She's pretty crusty. It's just tragically sad that no one's being crazy on Maine right now, you guys. No one's being crazy on Maine. How sad. How sad. How sad is that? No, she definitely peaked on Tumblr. Certainly. What is the value of Leo Convoy? He sparks joy because he's fun to point and laugh at. It's very funny to me that he's fat a loser. I think that's funny. I think that's funny. No, I don't understand the bangs either. Like where did he come from? Hell, I don't know. He does like mostly toy building reviews and shit like that. He kind of got popular because there was this guy named Retroblast Gaming that was like another person that reviewed toys and shit online, and he made like a shitty review about like some Star Wars toy or something. And so he decided to like go after this guy with all of his might. And so that was pretty funny. And then I want to say it was like 2016, he started doing like predator hunting, quote unquote. He says that he started doing it because he was really upset that in the Brony community there were a bunch of like deranged freaks and nobody was getting called out for it. So he took it upon himself to start doing that. The very first video that I think that he made was on somebody named like Grizzly or something like that. And then obviously he had decent success with that because, you know, at the time nobody was really doing anything like that. So he started to do that a little bit more regularly, interwoven to his content. He's gone after, you know, a significant handful of people, but you can watch, if you go to his YouTube channel, you can kind of see when his views start to dip a little bit. He starts pivoting into drama or predator hunting-esque stuff. He says that he doesn't do predator hunting anymore, but I mean, it's in the same vein of content that he's always done, which is call-out content, essentially. And even if he's not the one that's documenting and A-logging these people in order to try and catch them in the act, he's certainly regurgitating the information that others have A-logged. So it's the same vein of content. The spirit of the content is exactly the same. But that's kind of what his whole thing was. It might have been because of Toon Critic, because if we go to his YouTube channel really quick, hang on. Because I looked at this, because if you go... Let's do this really quick. Sorry for the jump scare, it's going to be loud again. Sorry. If we go to his oldest videos... Stop! Fuck. Okay, hang on. And then this is going to fucking lag out on me, I don't know why. So if we go to his channel, if we come back here... Sorry, let me put Fat Lie away. My bad. Sorry, get back in there. If we're here on his channel, you can see that he's doing just kind of like Thundercats basic review stuff. This was one of the very first Predator Hunter videos that he does. These are all just kind of reaction stuff that he's been doing. This was one of the first ones that he did. And then he gets into... Where is it? So this is where it starts popping off. He starts doing it a little bit more frequently here, 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 and then he just kind of keeps going. So that's kind of where he got his start doing those things. Yeah, it's just kind of that was kind of his thing. I would also flee from New Jersey. That sounds terrible. Hang on, what is this? An incredibly short Oracle clip? Hell yeah, dude. This Oracle clip is only 4 minutes long. Oh shit, this is crazy. Oh my god, breaking Oracle tent, you guys. Breaking Oracle tent. Hang on, breaking Oracle tent. Hang on now. Hang on a damn minute. Hang on now. Oh.
Video because we need Seba and I are here making this video because we need your help. Due to the smear campaigns that have been made about us, we have been doxxed. An abuser, a stalker.
This message is sent from a sender in your block list. You don't know me, but you will soon. I've been working with a group of people who know exactly what you are. A pedophilic, predatory, scamming, serially abusive, narcissistic, egotistical identity weaponizer, and malingerer, pathological liar. Cook 'em. Okay, I figured out what beach you visited, and then this is all blanked out. I figured out because you were staying in the blank because I blank. I mean, you basically dox yourself because you never shut the fuck up. I've compiled all the evidence against you on a Substack. I also saw somebody posted this in the Oracle thing in here as well. Where did that go? So this is from a post. This is a response. What is this a response to? Hang on, let me do this. Okay, so this says, enter your response. Oracle lived with me and my family for around 6 months, and I was 14 at the time. Things were obviously normal at first, but he started having uncomfortable conversations with me and my siblings, who were also minors, as well as walking around topless multiple times. One of the most disturbing conversations I've had with him was when he told me that children should have access to porn and should be encouraged to have sex as early as 10 as a form of sexual education. He ignored boundaries with me and my siblings multiple times, and when he was preparing to move out, harassed me and my family online. He has made multiple TikToks and Instagram posts referring to me as their, quote, light-skinned abuser, end quote, while they're living with us, and in the process of moving, he never once mentions that I'm 14 years old. So imagine, once again, we're here, the plight of the week. We're being literally abused by a 14-year-old, like, tremendous skill issue. That's fucking insane. I did see that, and I thought that was quite interesting, but yeah,
A group of y'all have decided to dox us and share.
Oh, also very exciting. The audio is coming out of both ears. Are you guys getting both sides of the audio? Are you getting both ears? This is awesome.
Our address to the public and make death threats against us. This is a result of every single person that has criminalized us, that has believed the smear campaigns, that has added on to the dogpiling by making TikTok videos, YouTube videos, podcasts even, criminalizing us and our existence as Black trans people, as people.
It's actually just as like pedophiles. I mean, obviously, you know, disavowing doxing and harassment and all that other shit. Oracle doesn't work with kids anymore, so if they just want to be a freak online, I mean, I guess more power to you, I suppose. But again, the Idpol Judo is quite incredible. This is me off the Galaxy Gas.
People of the global South, as people impacted by ableism. This is the doing of the community.
It's the community, you guys. Hang on, where did that go? Help. I got lost. I got lost in the chat. I saw something that I was gonna respond to. Where did it go? What's with this connection between bronies and the farms? Brony A-logger is not something I thought I'd ever hear. I don't know, honestly. I'm not quite sure. I think it was just everybody was like, I think that people were watching the slap fight between him and Retroblast Gaming. I think that's what happened. And then obviously, because he's such a clown and can't help but respond to every single negative thing that's ever said about him, he caught more attention as time went on. He actually made a Kiwi Farms account and was responding to people on his own fucking thread, and then like corrected the docs information and then properly doxed himself. Like he probably would not have gotten involved with a lot of this stuff if he could just shut the fuck up, I fear. But yeah.
Genocide doesn't happen on accident. Genocide is the meticulous and intentional dehumanization of a group of people. Identification.
The group of people is Oracle. You guys, there's a very serious genocide happening right now. Oh my god, who's being targeted? Me.
Persecution. Extermination, and then denial. People would like to believe that they are superior to us. People would like to believe that they own us, that they possess us to the point of stalking us. As we experience the result of genocide, forced displacement, as we have had to migrate from place to place to find safety and security.
What is this behind us? What do you think this is, guys? What do we think is going on here? Is there like a ghost in here?
And shelter. And what do people do? Act like war criminals, because you are war criminals.
Well, guys, it's super cool being a war criminal, I guess. That's super cool. Big fan of that.
You are war criminals.
True.
You come on this app and you participate in white supremacist, patriarchal culture at the expense of the most marginalized people. And now you must pay for your crimes.
Okay.
To those who would like to stand in solidarity with us.
How are we going to pay?
You can support us by putting...
What are we paying? Do you think that... How are we going to pay? What's going to happen?
Your money where your mouth is.
Oh.
And ensuring that we can safely escape and find a new place to live.
You guys, I put all of my information out in the public, and then people found out, like, where the fuck I lived, and now you have to pay me. If everybody is like a war criminal, racist, genocider, like, would they just not pay you? Like, who is the call to action here? Like, who's being asked to pay? Is it the warlords and the genociders? Because I don't think that the warlords and the genociders care.
Yeah, and the timing of it yesterday being October 12th, when...
and on Columbus Day, of all days, you guys, this is a microaggression in and of itself. God, I'm being genocided today. You guys, I'm being genocided today. I'm being genocided. The war criminals that work at the internet company are genociding me today. This is insane.
Thieving people, stealing from people, killing people became normalized, you know, and completely and celebrated, you know, when lynching people. Like, that was the start overall, and almost 600 years after, like, we find ourselves like experiencing the same. Because first it was our belongings being stolen. You can go back to the videos, to the last video that we made together, and now is that we don't even have the right to privacy anymore, because we dare to...
I mean, excuse me. If you want to put your opinion out on the internet, people are going to respond to it. You're not guaranteed to just never be criticized or like pushed back against when you put your opinions out into the ether. That's not how that works.
Disagree with people. We dare to actually center a lifestyle, a cosmology, a vision of the world that comes and is for and from indigenous peoples. All over the world. And this, us being dogs now and like losing...
Also, this is like the last thing that you want to do is like call attention to something like this, right? Like, would anyone have known if, you know, this random fucking 40 sub YouTube channel had not said anything? Like, why would we... Oh, obviously because we can get attention out of it. Right. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Seeing even that, right? The privacy that anyone deserves.
I need my right to privacy, I say, as I post all of my inner thoughts on the internet.
Right? Proves to me the point that none of you have ever engaged with Toya first and by proxy with me then. As people, you don't see us as people. We are just an idea. We're just a caricature, a cartoon. My moral compass and my value system doesn't allow me.
Y'all are cops. You guys are cops. Officer Malcolm reporting for duty.
To go that low of complete and utter just like disregard and objectification.
That's crazy.
Toya's not an object, neither do I. We are people. All of these things happening to us, the fucking landlord stealing our shit after we actually were evicted, and then this in the middle of us migrating. We don't even have papers. We are undocumented, basically.
Okay, well then be smarter.
Being docs.
You guys are like super worried about like being undocumented immigrants, and then you're coming online and you're like, guys, so anyway, we need to have a really serious conversation about children and their capacity to consent. Hello?
Speaks more about the people supporting this and not only by actively saying, but by being silent. Your silence is also complicit in this. That you see things
I will not be silent. I'm joining the war on Oracle, on the side against Oracle.
You see macabre things happen, and it's just like, well, that indifference is also lethal.
It's lethal, you guys. It's lethal. Should we see... Let's see how the GoFundMe is doing, guys. Let's see how the GoFundMe is doing. No comments, unfortunately. Let's see how the GoFundMe is doing. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, there's no donations yet. That sucks. We are 2 Black trans Caribbean people who are artists, musicians, political educators, and sex workers. One of us is a wheelchair user. We have been resisting and combating genocide, and we need your help. We have been experiencing stalking and harassment by the far right, who've been targeting us through dead naming, misgendering, smear campaigns, and also sharing our location, including address to the public. Help us relocate to safety. And then, for some reason, the location here is in Fort Lauderdale. I'm imagining this is Mom's address. So, still leeching off of Mom, I guess. I think that Oracle has a TikTok again. I think that they were able to secure another TikTok, I believe. You guys are all fucking cops, you know that? You guys know that? All of you, fucking cops. Every single one of you. Oh, yeah. We got some TikToks here. Hang on. I need to make sure that these are... Because we have the TikTok that says, I'm doxxed. What else do we have in here? What are we talking about here? Like, where... Where is this going? Oh, this is a change petition. Let's see what this is. Change petition, deplatform Toya Oracle to protect children. Toya Oracle is a danger. I don't know where... I'm not really finding anything on this. Like, where would this even be? Not like looking for the docs, obviously, but what they say there was like a Substack article or something. Let's do Toya Oracle Substack. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Is it this one? No, this is Toya Oracle's page. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything here, guys. Not really getting shit. I don't really know what the issue is here, guys. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure at all. Not quite sure at all. Do you think that... Who the fuck is Ian Watkins? Should I know who this is? Should I know who this is? Ian Watkins. I feel like I should know who that is. Ian Watkins. Everybody's talking about this. Everybody's seen this. Everybody's heard about this, right? This is supposed to be something that I should know about. Ian Watkins, killed in a prison attack. Lost profits. What the fuck is lost profits? What is that? What do we think that is? What do we think lost profits is? A Welsh singer and child sex offender, lead singer from the band Lost Profits. What kind of music is this? Genres: alternative rock, hard rock, new metal, post grunge. Okay, so it's like a band. Is it good? Just out of curiosity. Was it any good or not really? Not really. Not quite interesting. I'm just looking because I see that Valji is watching that later. I don't know anything about this guy, so don't know. I don't know. He got killed in prison. Oh. Well, F's in chat? Question mark? I don't know. Do we do F's in chat for that? I don't know. I don't know. Are we doing that? F's in chat? Maybe not. Okay. No F's in chat. Got it. That's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy, bro. The more you learn, I suppose, unfortunately, I guess. That's nuts. S to spit. Okay, we can do S to spit. That's fine. Let's do that. We can do that. That's totally fine. That's fucking gross, yeah. Well, rest in piss, I suppose. Rest in piss. I'll say that alright. I will do that. Curious. Curious. I keep fucking forgetting that Lily goes by CD Call or whatever the fuck now. Sorry for dead naming Lily Orchard, my bad. Sorry. My
7 years
mistake.
ago,
No, don't speak. Shh. Don't speak. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that she's ever covered that I actually give a fuck about. I don't think so. Baldur's Gate, don't care. Disney movies, don't care. Legend of Korra, don't care. Steven Universe, don't care. I just don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck at all. Terrible, dude. What a terrible day to be alive. How sad. How sad, guys. I don't know. I don't care about Star Trek either. I don't care about Star Trek at all. Not even a little bit, guys. I think I saw, The Wrath of Khan, or The Wrath of Khan, whatever. That was fine, I suppose. I don't feel particularly one way or another about Star Trek. It's pretty mid, in my opinion. Pretty mid. No, dude, don't put that evil in me. I don't want her to cover anything that I actually give a fuck about. I will crash out. I don't want her to talk about anything that I care about. No horror movies, no Last of Us, nothing. Please, God, spare me this fate. It is a fate worse than death. I would cease to exist. Cease to exist. What hat? What are you talking about? I'm not wearing a hat. Well. No, dude, fuck that. What horror movie did she claim was splatter? Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm sure that it does keep cutting in and out. It's my internet. What movie did she not like? Answer me. What movie? What horror movie did she have negative things to say? Oh, well then we're gonna have to go to Anthony's YouTube channel. Was it Anthony Gramigula? Not Rocky Horror. I don't give a shit about Rocky Horror either. I've never even seen the movie in full. I just know that it pisses everybody off, so I think it's funny. It pisses everybody off. So we have Pokemon. It wasn't Rocky Horror, was it? If it was The Shining, I'll crash out. You can't tell me that it was The Shining. Are you serious? You guys are fucking lying. Somebody find it for me. Somebody find it for me. If it was The Shining, I'm doing a Boss Man Jack cosplay right now. If it's Rocky Horror, I don't give a shit. Rocky Horror isn't even a horror movie. It's a musical. It doesn't count. That's like saying that fucking Sweeney Todd is a horror movie. It's not. It's a musical. There's a big difference. There is a big difference. I wonder, do you think that she talks about it on Tumblr maybe? Please God, spare me this fate. I don't know. Is she? Somebody said that she's talked about horror movies before. What? Nobody's giving me a clip or anything. They're just trying to trigger me. I'm getting baited. I'm getting baited, you guys, and I don't want to. What the fuck is her Tumblr? It's like CD call. Who knows? Who cares? I don't know. Is it this one? No. CD call Tumblr. Is it this one? There's so many like fucking meme accounts. Is this her account? No. I don't even know what her Tumblr is. I can't even look. It was one movie Ant mentioned offhand in one of his videos, but I don't remember which one it was. That's very helpful. The only part of The Shining, there's some gory parts in The Shining. The bathtub scene, the elevators opening with blood. I mean, I guess if you have like a child's understanding of gore in films, then you would think that The Shining is a gory movie. The Shining is like a 1 out of 10. Aunt, put the baby down and answer my question immediately. I don't have a Star Wars thing in my background. Oh, this shit? These are puzzles. Well, yeah. Yeah. But again, that's like a child's understanding of gore in film. It's like a 1 out of 10 on the gore scale. 1 out of 10 on the gore scale. Not even close. I have to be logged in. Why? I don't want to. No. I think it's this one, isn't it? Villain video essays. I'm being horribly oppressed, I agree. 3 random people versus Lily Orchard. Is it this one?
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we're live right now.
Ant jump scare, sorry. Let me get the transcript here. Into the Lilyverse. We get upset at Lily.
Oh,
Good
goody.
until season 2. Mostly because...
Lily come... No, that's not it. That's a cartoon.
Done.
Jazzy, be strong. It's only a minute and a half. It'll only take us another hour to finish.
We'll have a fetish. It covers the whole spectrum of redeeming the giant woman in heels to sexy.
Yeah, Sai is the fucking Lily historian here, dude. What the fuck is going on? I guess I'll just, like, command find horror, I guess. Horror. That can't be the only times that horror is mentioned in here, is it? What's this?
This is more like Cthulhu level Lovecraftian horror.
Nope. Dude, that's so annoying. I can't believe that you guys are not helping me. You're not helping me at all. Oh, was it Queen of the Damned? Are you guys thinking of Queen of the Damned? Sex scenes are never necessary. You want to include one because you're horny, then more power to you. But any attempt to justify it as, quote, important to the story will only get you laughed at. I imagine it's Queen of the Damned. Guess I can command find on this one. Horror. Oh, okay. Stop. I don't want to log in. I'm not going to log in. You can't make me. I'm not going to do it. Stream chat found it? Hell yeah. Oh, is this time-stamped? I'm imagining it's not, because that would be too easy, would it not? Oh,
Let's
God
go
bless
back
you.
in the history books.
God bless
Le
you.
Morte Arthur is one of the most well...
Okay, let's back up a little bit. Get this over here. All right, let's see if this is crash-out worthy, shall we?
In a minute, something ain't right.
Always good question, good phrasing there. Let's go back in the history books. Le Morte Arthur is one of the most well-known and beloved works of fiction ever written. It is not slice of life.
But the superficially mature is something that only young teenagers enjoy.
Did she have a horrible take on Prince of Persia as well? Prince of Persia is phenomenal. Even this one is good. They're good up until like 4, and then they pivot into Assassin's Creed. That was like the template for the modern Assassin's Creed games. That's crazy.
And that's fine, most people grow out of their that's for babies phase, but even when they do, they probably still find a certain childish glee in splatter movies.
And the most popular films of all time. Look at the most profitable...
These are splatter movies. I think we all know why Lily Orchard doesn't like Psycho. But, I mean, Evil Dead was, yes, part of it was, like, shocking, because it was, you know, very gory, especially for the time. It actually was banned in several places because of the gore factor. But Sam Raimi was, groundbreaking when it came to filmography in horror movies. That the jump scare was really good. The way that he filmed Evil Dead was, it was just groundbreaking. Evil Dead is not just a splatter film. It is like a cornerstone of developmental horror and like the progression of how horror movies were filmed. Sam Raimi is a genius. And obviously, I think that we understand why Lily doesn't like Psycho. That's very clear. Psycho is also is a really, really good book as well. And it's one of those things that really changed the trajectory of modern horror. Because think about what movies were building up to Psycho. What kind of horror movies did you see? It was like creature features, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Thing, Aliens, monsters, shit like that. Psycho was something that like penetrated the American psyche because it was specifically a horror film that the bad guy is a person. It's the very beginning. It's groundbreaking humanistic thrillers and humanistic horror movies. Okay. And it also brought about like this cultural zeitgeist where people were coming off of the back of, the horrors of what was the Holocaust, and that normal people are actually scarier than monsters, that humans are scarier than monsters, that people are able to do this. And this was also an incredible film because the main actress is killed off in the first 30 minutes, which is something that had never been done before. Alfred Hitchcock was actually told no when he originally wanted to make this movie. They said, no, we cannot fund or participate and help you make a film where the main actress dies 30 minutes into the movie. And he said, I have creative authority. I'm going to make this anyway. This is actually both of these movies are phenomenal, and culturally relevant to how horror as a genre has grown and progressed throughout the years. Psycho and Evil Dead were cinematic masterpieces.
Certain childish glee and splatter movies.
And the most popular films of all time. Look at the most profitable films recently, right? They're all action films. They're all science fiction. They're all great sweeping romances with drastic, impactful endings like Titanic. They are not Azumanga Daioh. They're not Lucky Star. Though I love Azumanga Daioh and Lucky Star. They're not friends. It's not that. They're not just rom-coms. In fact, the rom-com is basically dead right now. When was the last rom-com you saw that was popular on TV?
Never.
I mean, I guess Abbott Elementary, but that's the exception that proves the rule. Sitcoms are nice. They're slice of life, but they're not the defining massive thing you think they are. And even then, it's not the fact that they're slices of life that make them popular. It's the characters people gravitate towards. The Office is beloved not because it's slice of life, but because the characters are so likable. 79. Feature creep is a problem in storytelling as well. You don't have to cram every single idea, reference, and homage you can think of into a story. You can save ideas for another time.
What are some of the other dumb fucking things that she said in here? Give me another. D&D alignments or terrible metrics. I don't give a fuck about D&D. I don't care. Is there anything else good in here? When writing LGBTA characters, stay far away from the Rocky Horror Picture as you possibly can. Some gay people hold it up as a meaningful part of our culture. It's not. It's a trans-misogynistic nightmare made by actual TERFs. Not a reference guide for anything. Okay, paste. Whatever. I don't even care about Rocky Horror. Like, at all. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. The Q slur as a concept tactically reinforces heteronormativity. By casting LGBTA people is inherently strange and no big deal. Brave take. Is there anything else good in here? It's not surprising that she would have that take about Psycho. I'm sure that she feels similarly about Silence of the Lambs, but obviously you have to take into consideration, like, the zeitgeist around these movies. These were phenomenal pivot points in, the history of film. These are things that change the entire, landscape for the way that we engage with horror films. It's so stupid. It's like, you don't like it because the assumption is that, Norman Bates is like a cross-dresser degen freak. That's what makes you uncomfortable about it. Even though it's very clear that Norman Bates is not trans, he's just very mentally unwell. Same thing with Buffalo Bill. Very mentally unwell, not trans. And it's even said in Silence of the Lambs, and it's even denoted in a lot of the history that you look at when they were researching specifically Alfred Hitchcock when he was making the movie. they go to extreme lengths, to denote that these people are not transsexuals. These are people that have like very severe Oedipus complexes and very severe mental illnesses, right? Lily would call The Thing a splatter film. Well, yeah, that's what she sees when she looks in the mirror every day. So, witness bean. Yeah, I just could not. I just could not imagine. Psycho, especially, is not even gory. Like, you'd be hard pressed to find like a gory. Like, Evil Dead is gory, yes, but it was very cinematically well done, and it was something that had never been done like that before. So it was really, a pretty big pivotal point in the creation of horror films, which was cool to see. It kind of paved the way for a lot of, less traditional horror to get primetime movie bookings and shit like that or whatever. But sitcoms suck, dude. Sitcoms are fucking gay. Sitcoms are so boring. Shut up. Shut up. It's also not transphobic in the movie as well, because there's a scene where Clarice is talking to Hannibal, and he's, describing the profile essentially for Buffalo Bill, and he's talking specifically about how you need to be looking for someone who has been rejected for this kind of medical care, like in saying that they are not actually transsexual, because transsexuals are passive in nature. Transsexuals are more likely to be victims of violence than to perpetrate violence, and that's specifically highlighted and mentioned in the fucking movie. That's the other thing that's really interesting as well about Ed Gein, because a lot of people will, especially Ryan Murphy and his new fucking anything to get her back, including trying to make a skin suit so he could pretend to be her. He was very deeply mentally ill. He was not a transsexual. The reason that he was obsessed with Christine Jorgensen wasn't because he thought that he was trans or that he could become a woman. It was trying to reanimate his mother. That's what he was particularly interested in. It wasn't like the fetishization of women. It was more so the obsession with death, the preoccupation with death, and some form of necromancy or necrophile behavior that would bring back his mother or emulate her coming back, right? The OG Evil Dead is really good. It is laughable now, but very good for the time, certainly. Yeah, it's very sad. The people just don't have appreciation for horror films. I think that there's a reason that Lily's engagement with media begins and ends with literal kid shows. It's because she has like a pea brain. She's not very fucking smart at all. She's not very fucking smart at all. And thank God for that. Thank God for that. If I had to watch a Lily Orchard fucking review on something that I actually cared about, I would destroy this room. I would fucking destroy this room, dude. Sleepaway Camp? It's okay. I think that for me, there's like no in between. I don't want the 1980s movies have a place in my opinion, which I think is fine. But if I'm watching old movies, I'm watching like black and white 1920s movies. The Pit and the Pendulum, the original House on Haunted Hill, the original House of Wax, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the original Nosferatu, the original The Mummy, The Invisible Man, The Werewolf. Those are what I'm going for. Those are what I'm going for. When I think of older movies, that's what I prefer. That's what I prefer. I will not let you. I refuse to let you guys gay ops Lily into covering things that I care about. I refuse to let it happen. No, horror is a challenging concept for some people because it's not about being scared. And that's why I think that, like, I'm going to be a snob. I think that a lot of people who say that their favorite movies are like The Conjuring and shit, like, I think it's okay to just like enjoy movies for what they are. The Conjuring is like, a kind of fun, like little jump scary, kind of like cheap thrills movie. And enjoy it for what it is. That's totally fine. But I think that like real horror is really abjectly reflected in like what you have to look at the cultural significance about when these things came out. Because like I said, if you think about Psycho and movies in that same kind of cultural significance, what was that reflective of at the time? Like, people were coming to terms with the reality that was the Holocaust. People were seeing photos in the newspaper of all these liberated camps, and they were coming to terms with the idea that there were normal people in the Third Reich that were complicit in this behavior and that they were the monsters. Not that there was some alien or some, fucking guy that tried to teleport himself to a different area and he accidentally had a fly in the teleporter, like body horror, monsters, shit like that, vampires. It like flipped the idea of horror on its head, and it's like a reflexive, like, anybody can become this thing. And that is such a revolutionary type of film. And I think that people that can enjoy movies I enjoy movies for what they are. Obviously, like, I think The Conjuring is a fun movie. It's great. But the most interesting and thought-provoking horror films, in my opinion, are the ones that reflexively challenge your understanding of what it means to be scared of something and what that in turn says about you to be fearful of this kind of thing, because like some people, the scariest movie they've ever seen is that one with Jake Gyllenhaal where he's buried in the box for like 3 days or whatever. That's the scariest movie to them because that is their greatest fear. But the reflexive, like, deep humanistic horror movies that like really call into question, like, what does it mean to be an evil person? And what does it mean when like the evil that is looking back at you is yourself reflected? I think that those are really, 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 really interesting films. And it is indicative to me that a lot of people aren't able to engage meaningfully with horror specifically, mostly because a lot of horror movies are hard to watch because they are kind of scary, or they're gory, or they're really uncomfortable to watch. Like, I want to say, what am I thinking? The Witch. The Witch is a really unsettling movie to watch. It's uncomfortable to watch it. Bring Her Back is uncomfortable to watch. It's not like I'm, like crawling out of my skin because I'm scared of these jump scares or whatever. It's just like an unsettling watch. Killing of a Sacred Deer is another one. The Antichrist with William Dafoe is another one. Those kind of movies are uncomfortable to sit with, but it's because of what it is like showing is worthy of fear is what generates that like visceral response. And a lot of people miss that when they only watch horror movies for like the monsters, the cheap thrills and shit like that. Which again is fine. Watch movies for what they are, appreciate them for what they are. People want to, moralize and talk endlessly about Terrifier. Terrifier is a cheap B-movie gore porn, like basically snuff fanfic. That's what it is. Appreciate it for what it is. Outside of that, people just have a really hard time grappling with horror because horror is an uncomfortable genre to engage with, certainly. And I mean, I get that. So whatever. People don't like Saw, but those movies changed my horror movie preference. No, I completely agree. Saw was groundbreaking, especially for the time. And even now, it still measures up because the idea of the horror being, that someone almost died and they have like this weird moralistic twist where they're like, I want to encourage other people to enjoy their life the way that I do now by almost killing them or almost making them kill themselves. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy. Conjuring's okay. Some of them are fun. 13 Ghosts is also pretty fun. It's just kind of like a fun one. Shadow of Doubt. Yeah. The Birds is also a really good one. Yeah, The Witch is really good. The Shining is really... Doctor Sleep is also a really good... I guess it's not really like a sequel. Doctor Sleep is really good. Rebecca Ferguson is... Which possession movie, Tyler? There's like a billion of them. You're talking about the one with the Dybbuk box. The one with the Dybbuk box is good. I like the one with the Dybbuk box. That was actually pretty fun. Fun fact, did you guys know that Dybbuk boxes aren't real? Somebody just like made it up as a bit, and everybody thinks they're real. I thought that was funny. Fun fact. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is really good as well. Again, this is a revolutionary style of horror. The way that it's shot is beautiful and way before its time, when she's walking up to the house the first time you see the house and the shot is like almost completely at ground level. People just didn't film like that. And the visceral, like guttural reactions are because it was in Texas and they did have real dead animal carcasses in that house. So when she goes in and that's her first reaction to being in the house, that's real because it was rotting animal carcasses that were real that had been sitting in that house for days. And again, it's another question of what it means to like be afraid of people, right? Because Leatherface isn't a monster. He's a person. He's a human being who is very unwell. He lives in the middle of nowhere and he just loves cutting people up. That's scary. That's scary. That's scary, right? And even the later remakes, again, are cinematic masterpieces. When Jessica Biel is running through the woods, that is pure cinema. That is pure cinema. Like, the shots are gorgeous and breathtaking. They put in so much work to these movies, but people are just like, oh, it's just like a shitty jump scare. And it's like, not even kind of. Not even a little bit, bro. Hostel 2 is the best one. Hostel 2 is the best one. The other Hostels suck. 2 is the only one. Doctor Sleep fucks. Doctor Sleep is really good. Really, really good. The Exorcist is also really good as well. How would Lily react? Just come and see. She'd probably put it in the spank bank, dude. Thanks for the tubing, everybody witness. Come and see is also a really good movie. Good if you like those kind of movies, I suppose. The Polish one that shot in East Berlin. I don't think that I've seen that one. The weird kind of like esoteric art films that I've watched, that I generally think are pretty enjoyable. I liked Begotten. Begotten was really disturbing and just very odd. I also have seen 180 Days of Sallow, Come and See. And then there's another one that I can't think of off the top of my head. That's not going to come to me. If you like those kind of movies, there's definitely value in those if you enjoy them. They're very unique, I think. They're very unique. The platform, I liked the idea, but I thought that it was very poorly done because it doesn't really like. I like the idea of it. Like I said, I think that it's an interesting concept, but I don't know, it just didn't really do it for me. I think it was a fun watch, but I wasn't really overly invested, truthfully. Still pretty good, but the bathtub scene in Hostel 2 is the exact scene that I was thinking of. That's like the fucking coolest shot in the whole movie. I have seen a Serbian film. I didn't care for it. It's the practical effects in that movie aren't very good. It's supposed to be like this horrible, like disgusting, like fucking vile film. But the effects are like so bad that it like sucks. It doesn't like Human Centipede 2 was worse in my opinion, much worse in my opinion. Jacob's Ladder is also a really good movie as well. Begotten fucks, dude. They're making another new Silent Hill movie. Hereditary was good as well. Ari Aster is the Alfred Hitchcock of our generation, and I said what I said. Jordan Peele can fucking kick rocks. Fuck Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele can kick fucking rocks. Yeah, it's just delivered poorly because the concept of the movie is quite horrific. I agree. It's just delivered very poorly. I don't like any Jordan Peele movies. I think that he is a fucking loser. I don't like Jordan Peele's movies. It's so pretentious. It's too direct. My issue with Jordan Peele is that all of his allegories for things are too direct. And I said this earlier when we were talking about movies. I have the same criticism for the 2013 remake of Evil Dead, and I have the same criticism for Mother with Jennifer Lawrence. If allegories are too direct, I don't care, you've lost me. It's very hand-holding with the audience where you want the audience to come to the conclusion that you had in mind when you made this film. Death of the artist. I'm sorry, but people are going to watch your film and have a completely different interpretation than your intended meaning. And when you force the understanding of the allegory onto the audience, it becomes very off-putting. So in Get Out, for example, the allegory of, like, they're not even allegories. They're like, like references to different things. So when the Rose girl is eating her Fruit Loops, she has the Fruit Loops in a cup and then she has the milk in a cup. It's a gesture at segregation. When he's, strapped to the chair and he's pulling the cotton out of the chair to put in his ears so the ding doesn't hypnotize him or whatever, is a direct callback to slaves picking cotton. Them buying, young black people at auctions to steal their bodies is a direct one-to-one to slave auctions. In Nope, you have the idea, it starts off with the monkey that goes like fucking crazy at the birthday party and kills everybody. The reason that Old Jean Jacket listens, to Kiki Palmer and her brother is because they respect Old Jean Jacket. Old Jean Jacket doesn't listen to the guy from The Walking Dead because he doesn't actually respect the animal. He just wants it to fucking do circus tricks for him and shit like that. It's too on the nose. It's too on the nose. I don't like it. It's too direct. And then after every film that he does, he comes out and he has like, this was my grand artistic vision. This is what this means. This is what this means. This is what this means. It's the death of the artist. You have to allow people to have their own interpretations of your work. People are not going to come to the same conclusions with a very like niche form of medium where people are drawing inferences and meanings from different scenes and the way that they were filmed and what they imply and what they mean and what they're referencing and blah blah blah, you cannot handhold people and force them to come to the same interpretations of your art that you do. And he does that every single fucking time that he makes a movie. He does like an hour-long fucking interview and publishes like 27 fucking things. He's like, everybody missed the point of my film. Everybody knows that Get Out was actually an allegory for slavery and da 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 da. It's like, then you make a different genre of movie. You are not making horror films. You are making social commentary. You are making social commentary films. You are not the master of horror. You are not the master of mind-bending, go fuck yourself movies or whatever the fuck. You are a social commentator, which is fine. But again, you cannot force your own subjective interpretation of a piece of art onto your audience. It will piss them off. It makes me so fucking angry that he's such a pretentious douchebag who did like stupid fucking comedy skits that were funny, by the way, and then decided that he wanted to make horror films. They're not even scary. They're just social commentary. That's all they are, is social commentary, and they fucking suck. Even the new one that's coming out, the one that has one of the Wayans brothers in it, it is not a horror film. It is social commentary. And I hate that he is fucking pretending that he is a horror creator. He is not a horror creator. He is a commentator. End of discussion. That's all it is. And it pisses me the fuck off that my culture is not his costume. There. That's how I feel about it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. No, dude, Get Out sucked. Mother was also too on the nose. It's an interesting film for what it is, but it's too on the nose. It's too direct. This is an allegory for the creation of Eve. This is an allegory for Cain and Abel. This signifies the Great Flood when the guy sits on the sink and the pipes bust. It's like, I get it. I get it. You like other horror media, like books or games or just movies? Just movies, mostly. Yeah, hard pass on that one. No, it leaves nothing to the viewer to figure out. It's like it's baby's first social commentary like thriller movie. It's so fucking boring to me. It's so pedantic and it's so fucking egotistical that you think that you get to control the viewer's interpretation of your art. That's so stupid to me. Terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I fucking hate it. He was a comedian, yes, but now he's making quote-unquote horror movies. They're not even fucking horror movies. They suck. They fucking suck. Who did Barbarian? James Wan worked on those, didn't he? Oh, that's why. He worked on Malignant. James Wan, I think that he had like a stroke or something. He must have gotten like a blood clot that traveled to his brain. His movies have gone down the tubes completely. I've heard mixed reviews on Weapons. I still want to watch it. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, he should have stuck with comedy. I've played Amnesia. I just don't really play video games anymore. I haven't played video games in a long time. The last game that I played was Last of Us, and I really enjoyed that. And then I think I'm going to play The Ghost of Tsushima. But I don't really care for horror games. I don't think that they're fun. I always played PvP games. That was like mostly all that I played. Like Call of Duty, PUBG, shit like that. That was pretty much all that I played. I've never really been a fan of like story-based games until recently because I wanted to play Last of Us and I really enjoyed it. But I don't think that I would play horror games. I just don't care about them that much. I did play Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I played that on stream a while ago, and it was hilarious. But that was pretty much the beginning and the end of my engagement with horror games, was playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent on stream. Dead Silence is always in my top 10. A Cure for Wellness is such a good movie. I love A Cure for Wellness. Thank you for bringing that up. Mia Goth is such a spectacular actress, is she not? A Cure for Wellness is actually a really good movie. I thought that like the ending of it was kind of... They did a bad job, I think, of like connecting the treatment and then the longevity of life with the main guy. I think that they did a pretty bad job connecting those two things because obviously the treatment that he goes there for is the reason why that guy is still alive. Like he should be dead, right? Obviously that could have been connected a little bit better. But I really thought that was fun and creative. I really enjoyed it deeply. I really like that. And there's a lot of really good one-liners, from that film. Once a man gains the gift of sight, he can never willingly become blind again. Like really, 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 really good movie. And I like the way that it was filmed as well. I really like the way that it was filmed. Mia Goth is phenomenal. Fuck Jenna Ortega. Mia Goth is this generation's Scream Queen. I don't care what anybody says. Jenna Ortega doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. She doesn't have the look. Sissy Spacek, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis, fucking Nev Campbell. They all have a very unconventional attractiveness about them. That's part of it. And they're also just like very talented at being scared in film. Jenna Ortega does not have that. And they also have like kind of a dark streak, right? Like Nev Campbell, Sissy Spacek, even Jamie Lee Curtis in the later Halloween movies. They have like this weird, like kind of like boss bitch, like evil streak to them. Jenna Ortega does not have that. She does not have that. It is Mia Goth all the way. And the best part is she's a huge fucking bitch on set as well. She's like kicked other actors and shit like that on stream. Or not on stream, on set. She's a bad bitch. And she deserves it. She is this generation's Scream Queen. No, if you star in fucking Wednesday Addams, the TV show, you're not a fucking horror icon. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Fuck Jenna Ortega. Fuck Jenna Ortega. She sucks. Yeah. Don't care for it. The Wednesday series was shit. I completely agree. And so unnecessary. You don't need to remake it. Grow up. I love that Tim Burton said that he can't cast black people in his movies because it fucks with like the aesthetic, like only white people can be dead. Only white people can be skeletons and ghosts. Interesting take. Interesting take. No, she was terrible in X. I hated her in X. I wish that they would have killed her sooner. Terrible. Yeah, I just think my favorite part of Tim Burton was like, black people don't fit my aesthetic. The aesthetic is death. Everybody dies, Tim. Everybody dies, Tim. I hate to break it to you. All right, guys. Guess what? I love you lots. I do need to go and make dinner and enjoy my evening. I'm super sorry about my my transphobic internet today. That shit's crazy, girl. That shit's crazy, girl. I really appreciate everybody's patience and willingness to ride the wave with me. We came out stronger on the other side because of it, which is beautiful. I think that's very beautiful of all of us, truthfully. I'm going to come back tomorrow, guys. I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to have some more girl time tomorrow. Hopefully somebody starts a fight or something. And if nobody starts a fight, I'll start a fight because I'm bored and I want to fucking scream at people. I'm tired of talking to myself. I'm so bored. I'm just kidding. I love hanging out and talking to you guys. That's simply not true. I love hanging out and talking to you guys. I'm sorry that I said that. I shouldn't have said it. Love you guys lots. I'm sending you to Queeman. He's doing Charlie Critical and Tommy Robinson. So I'm sending you over there. Everybody behave. Everybody be good. Everybody be on their best behavior, please. We are Twinks against Brianna Wu, so I need you to carry that energy over there to Queeman's stream. I will see you guys tomorrow, Mamacitas. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for spending time with me. I appreciate you so desperately, you guys. I'll see you hasta mañana, Mamacitas. Thanks again for your time and your generosity and your patience. Hug, hug, kiss, kiss. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
I don't
this
see
is so retarded, dude. Shakespeare flourished under an absolute monarchy. Okay, and
was the Tudor absolute monarchy of Henry VIII created essentially the Tudor age, which to me is the most spectacular age of English history, was the Tudor age. Shakespeare flourished under an absolute monarchy. You know, I don't see any Shakespeares in China. So that tells you that maybe there's some difference between Elizabeth I and Xi Jinping. But you know, we can explore that.
People